Now everyone can hear us all. And by all, I mean two of us.
What if I was just silent for the whole stream to make everyone think that you were talking to yourself?
I mean, that's what I do, is talk to myself all the time on
is.
stream. So I just put something together, and now I don't like Valerius in this outfit. He looks like Aladdin, but white.
Oh, excellent. It's
White
just
Aladdin.
loaded in for me. Let's see this.
White Aladdin.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. He ain't ever gonna catch his breath. Say goodbye. Wait, no, that's Mulan.
Stop that. You stop that. Oh, Kataran. Oh, God. Kataran to the Storm Rider.
Oh, rest in peace.
You know, we're going to go do Nev's little quest to clear mine first. Also, hi, everyone watching. Welcome in. I'm here. Cass is here again.
Hello.
Because he has nothing better to do than talk to me.
How dare you be so correct? But also, it is 1:30 in the morning for me, so of course I don't have anything better to do at 1:30 in the morning.
Why are you... It's 1:30, but also correct, it is 1:30 in the morning. Why are you doing things?
Because I'm on stream with you.
I guess you can bring Lucanus? Yeah, having no warrior in the party usually works for everyone.
Honestly, for this one, yes.
Trying to do that in Dragon Age 2 and you're like, oh, I died.
Mm-hmm.
You've tried to do that in Dragon Age 2 already, haven't you?
My experience with Dragon Age 2 has been difficult. I need to stream it for you while playing it at some point because
I'm just going to look at your build and be like, what are you doing there? No. We're fixing this.
I honestly, yeah. And also, I need you to help me find people because the map has confused me. I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere in Kirkwall. And
Well,
I'm
that's
lost.
the whole game, so...
I'm poor and afraid.
You're poor and afraid.
I have...
That's just being Hawk!
I am very small, and I have no money.
And that's why you have Aveline in the party at all times, because she protect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, until you get
Honestly.
Fenris, and then you can have Fenris. But Fenris isn't a tank, that's the problem. He's very good at ripping people to pieces. But
See, this is why I need my barbarian and warrior NPCs. Like, when I play Baldur's Gate, I'm always a squishy little bard, and then I have my favourite lesbians, Lae'zel and Karlach, with me to actually do the fighting while I hide in a corner.
See, I'm playing, like, obviously, my Baldur's Gate 3 run I'm doing for YouTube. I'm playing as a barbarian, and he has, but I still sometimes bring Karlach, because I'm like, hey, and I didn't reclass her, so it's like, what's better than one barbarian? Two barbarians.
Exactly.
Part of me was tempted to do an Oops All Barbarians playthrough at one point, but the thought of making Gale a barbarian actually made me, like, throw up in my mouth a little bit. Because I love Gale to death, but I feel like he would do the nuke button if he had to be a barbarian. Like, well, it's good knowing you all. Time to explode. I'm not allowed to cast magic. Why am I so good at, like, cheeky Gale? But only cheeky Gale. I can only do, like, sassy Gale. I can't do serious Gale voice impressions.
Honestly, fair.
I had
I
someone
can only
say that
do-
Lucanus is if you mixed Anders with Italian Gale. And I was like, how dare you be so correct? But also, excuse you, spite is much better than justice.
Spite is everything to me.
Well, that's
like-
but you say that about everything, including like random pieces of scrap on the floor.
That is not completely correct. Some
But it's
things are not
mostly
everything
correct.
to me. Like Elgar'nan. Elgar'nan is not everything to me.
Well, yeah, but that's because you have bad taste and you prefer Ghilan'nain.
I'm sorry, would I prefer Tentacle Mama or Wigless Man?
He doesn't
Did
need
you
a
think I
wig.
was
He has hair.
In my world.
Yeah, well, your world's not canon because this is alternate universe of my world now, and you exist in my world. And in my world, Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain have hair, and you know what? Solus might grow his hair back just to spite you.
Fish fry's not running. So much
You know
for
what?
supper.
If he does,
What have
I
you been
hope he
doing?
does. I'm gonna become the Midnight Barber. I'm gonna find where Solus sleeps at night, and I'm gonna cut his hair off.
Anything that might come close.
I mean, Bambi would probably be tempted to after what happened last session to Mira.
Is another story.
Oh
Yeah, just for those of you watching, when I do, I mean, I obviously have uploaded episode 1 of Dragon Age Call the Cune. Episode 2 is coming soon, I promise. We just finished recording episode 5, and I've made Solus basically a full-on villain at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
you have.
the party is like, alright, we're killing the egg.
Want to question him?
Cat.
How about a
Listen.
break? We can still do that, right? A short one can't hurt.
There's cats all over Minrathus.
I could use a walk. And some rocks.
There are.
You up for it?
I
You ever do
enjoy
that where
the
you just
amount of
mispronounce a
cat-
name, but like that's still it would be a probably correct pronunciation to someone who's only read the word?
Oh, yes.
Like
So rocks.
Minrathus.
Look for good ones.
You were serious?
First time I read it,
Travis,
I think I actually thought it was Menrathus.
Honestly, fair.
Can't
Yeah, we've
mispronounce
got-
Ferelden because it's like one of the first sentences said in Dragon Age Origins.
You say that, but I mispronounced
Why
it
are we
in
doing
that
this?
first
You know what they say.
session that is up on YouTube now.
Really?
You also
I think
have
I
not
called
played
it-
Origins. You've
Oh,
only
no,
watched
well,
my
it was because
playthrough.
of...
You've
it
only
was
watched
because
my
of Bandy.
playthrough and then looked up everything you could about Zevran.
That is correct.
Which
But
also, if you haven't finished that first playthrough, you're going to need to watch it because there's going to be some stuff that you're going to need to know.
Seriously, do you ever take breaks?
Excellent.
Real ones?
I will do
What
my
do you call
research.
this?
Picking up rocks. And I'll bet the coin in my pocket
Is
you're thinking
Alistair.
will work.
Also, I was so mean to Alistair on accident
Time to
with
put these rocks to
Zevran.
use. Come on.
It's like, no,
As
she's not into
should be.
pathetic men. Well, she did sleep with
With the
Alistair.
rocks or in general?
Yeah.
Let's stick
I
with
was-
the rocks.
In that
I
case,
kind
that
of
was
hurt
very
my own
good.
feelings with that because I was like,
Ross.
hey,
guess it is.
Alistair's my favorite. There are two types of people attracted to men. The type that like Zevran and the type that like Alistair. There is no in between.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What do
You're
people
really
who like
not
Iron
wrong.
Bull like? Probably both.
Still going?
Mm-hmm.
Iron Bull is just, are you attracted to Iron Bull? Yes. If the answer to that question is no, you're just incorrect. Cass.
over here. I'll take you to my usual
I have
spot.
complicated feelings
Fancy.
about Iron Bull.
Isn't it?
He's the kink king.
I know, but I feel like
He's also got pillowy
I
man bosoms.
prefer-
Do you have something against people with pillowy man bosoms? Remember, you're
I
talking
look
to
over
my
my notes,
audience.
but I got them by heart. I just need
listen, I think I just prefer to like go for a drink with Iron Bull or like have sleepovers, not
Never
do
figure out
anything,
how,
just
let me
like
know.
cuddle.
Sure thing.
Mm-hmm. Cuddle.
He's a cuddle guy
Can't
for me.
count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Menrathus, never mind
Sure.
Thedas. But if I could take a job and
Look
follow
at
through,
that wretch.
maybe people could
Hilarious.
count on
You
me.
bastard.
I love how you loved him to death
But at the end
until
of the day, what have I
we
done?
started to like call the
What
queue, and now you're like
stinks?
that
Venatori
motherfucker.
everywhere, Aelia
He's so
waltzing back into
mean.
town.
It's because he's still a cocky little shit and hasn't fucked up yet. And
Yep.
since the Valerius in our playthrough isn't going to become Rook,
I'm
he's
fighting.
going to remain a cocky little shit.
Sometimes
Until
it
we
feels
kill
as though
him.
the city itself
Until he kills Bambi.
stabbed me in the back.
Imagine he kills Bambi and then you start playing as Valerius.
Oh my gosh. Listen,
You would
Can't do
too.
that.
I've got an answer for everything.
I
Only I don't for this.
don't think I could
Or a lot of
because
things.
the
I don't
party
think it was a
Bambi's become
compliment.
like their little mascot, like teddy bear they carry around.
Or maybe
Getting
Zevran
mixed
kills
up in my
Bambi.
problems.
And then Valerius joins the
Can't
party
say
to
it's
hunt
a
down
small
Zevran. I'm just
play.
kidding.
Lana's partner, Brom.
Also, we low-key introduced Nev into the world in last episode. With just,
We did.
with just Dorian going, I know a detective in Docktown who might help. Which at this point, Nev would be like 23 in our timeline.
She was there.
Yeah.
Do you think Nev is canonically
We didn't see
30?
her.
Or a little,
Nice work.
or like early 30s?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
They actually
The
have
ages-
given like rough ages for every faction version of Rook, and they're all wildly different. Like, the age range for Lord of
Range to
Fortune
the
Rook
shop.
is
We need
like
to get to the
19 to
spillway.
25. For Antivan Crow Rook, it is 18 to 24. Which I'm like, wow,
Got
that's
something
young.
alien.
She was there.
it checks out
Just
though.
didn't see her.
Which I've decided
At the
to ignore for the purposes of campaign.
When Aelia controlled Davos, she mentioned Taurus and the stolen relic. Why bring that
Shadow
up?
Dragon is early 30s. That's all they said. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
It does track.
And I think the one that was like
She's been
Morn
careful
Watch
to
was
leave
like anywhere between
public
20
sight.
and 50,
Witness.
and I was like, oh, they just don't care. They just don't give a shit how old you make your Morn Watch Rook. And Warden, it just said at least 30.
Get to the site from
I
here.
was like,
Yeah.
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 You have to be a
With the
warden for a
Mornwatch
while
role-
to fuck up enough that the first warden is like, I hate you. Mm-hmm. Unless you're
And I
Ellie,
think as
then
well-
you just think you're doing a great thing, and then you realize, oh, I didn't realize the Inquisitor would get so mad at that.
Best I've got.
Justice
check
for
it out.
Ellie, honestly, after that session.
She had so many more questions she wanted to ask Adar too, but he got so mad. And I saw Maple's face of realization of like, oh shit, yeah, that would piss him off, wouldn't it?
Remnants fade with time. If they
I think that was all of y'all's faces when she asked that question, or told him that. Y'all were all like, oh yeah, that would be something that would make him really mad, wouldn't it?
fainter than the ones we found before.
It's like, excuse me, what did you just tell me?
Let's take a look.
It's like, nothing.
I'm on it.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything.
The thread smuggler. But this feels
Meanwhile, Bambi's
scrambled.
just really
Two people's
excited that
thoughts
someone in the
one
party had
source.
sex.
She wasn't a traitor. She
Yeah.
was a puppet.
That's not Ellie.
Alien moving goods to her followers.
How is Ellie the biggest hoe in the party?
Listen. Bambi would be if he was given the chance. Without
Bambi and
trauma
Amaris
for
are
an
the two who are
episode.
like, we want to be sluts. And I'm just like, no, Amaris, you get married. And then Amaris
Amaris
is like,
gets
but
married
can
and
I
Bambi gets
still,
traumatized.
you know.
Taurus. Mm-hmm. Look there. There's more. By the waterfall.
I love how we're being very vague, and people
Yeah.
who may watch Dragon Age Call the Q, are going to be like, what the fuck, Cole?
Close to something.
What do you mean? What's happened? Why is Solus a big villain now?
I guess some
You'll
of
find out
Don't worry
in
about
like
it.
3 months when that episode comes up. Well, if we play more consistently, I'll be able to upload more consistently, but April and May are just rough for our group.
someone else showed up too.
Yeah. Very
after we
busy.
left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Lev Gallus is
Oh, hi, Aelia. Oh, also, now that we've decided that we're kind of retconning Veilguard, we can do something with Aelia early.
Aelia.
We can. You're right.
But y'all aren't in Minrathis anymore, so... Y'all might not be back to Minrathis for a while, because the way I have things planned, y'all are going
Bystander.
to other places after Parvalin.
Then Aelia showed up.
Yeah, there you go. That's something we
must-
can actually reveal the shit. It's called Call of the Cube, so I mean...
City Rise.
Yeah.
But a lot of people watch this after we stream. I know we have 8 people watching now, but after stream, people tend to flock in and watch,
Silence.
which is wild. Like, we'll end stream with like 27 total views. I'll look the next morning, 75, and I'm like, why didn't y'all just watch the stream? Also,
Because it's 1:30 in the morning.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Well, for me, it's 7:41 p.m., but and most of my viewers are American or Canadian, weirdly.
Yeah.
But like a lot of, but that's the funny thing for me. It's like, you mean you guys watch this at like 3 in the morning? Why?
He's given me Vena Vitalis.
Yeah.
I have 2 different mutuals who stream on YouTube, and they both live in America, and they both live in Central Time Zone like me.
An ode to vintage
One of them
ritual
tends to
to
stream in like the
increase
early
blood
afternoon because
They
she's like,
have
that's
to
what's
appear on the
works best for
black
me.
market.
And
Real
another one
couples
streams,
burn,
she
and
starts her
that
streams at like 11:30 p.m.
scared them. But if Aelia follows
I'm like,
Elgar'nan,
girl, why? And she's like,
if
that's when
he
people
could get
watch my
betrayed,
stuff, dude. And I'm
the
like,
Venatori are in power, but
meanwhile,
Aelia
me,
wants total
right after
control.
people get off work should be perfect time, right? Right?
Missing people.
Right? They can
It's a
watch it
me.
while eating. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, like,
When?
when I look at, like, when
Who
a
else
majority
does
of my
Ellie break
viewers are
before I track her
online,
down?
it's, like, anywhere between, like, 12
place
p.m. and, like,
means
7
something.
p.m. for,
What
like,
kind
my
of it is?
regular
I
views.
can't.
Well, she's not gonna do the whole Sherlock Holmes thing because, you know, I saved, Treviso, so...
Yep. Brutal.
Minrathis failed before, not you. This time we stop Aelia for good.
I will
Tory
say,
have
one
threatened
thing I'm
Docktown.
personally very excited
They've
for
got Nev
with
Gallus
Call of the
to
Queen
fear.
that I
She
love
won't make
because
it
I
easy.
love doing accents.
People's lives are
And
at stake.
because everyone
Aren't they
hates the Antivan
always?
Crows, I have
I'm
to
a
pretend to
sucker,
not be
Rook.
Antivan a lot of
Getting
the
caught up
time.
in all
Why don't
this.
you copy Ellie's accent? I think that'd be
Bad
funny.
habit.
That will be my next one. This one for this next bit is
You're not fighting
very
alone.
Peaky Blinders
End of the
strong
day,
Brummy
I'm
accent.
used to
And
Oh
killing.
I'm
my
very excited.
gods.
That's how it's been.
Oh yeah, no,
Why
I
you
was
did
ready.
us?
I was waiting for
When
Sten
you-
to ask my name because I was so ready for this. I was like, yeah, I'm Bambi.
That's funny because you like how I threw in an NPC, so now y'all have to call the Aeroshock and not Sten because I
Yep.
threw an actual Sten at you guys, and y'all were like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
When you were like,
I
"What's
was-
your name?" and he was Sten, and the whole party went, Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Because it's a title. Bambi has no idea, and Thorn has to explain it to him. And Bambi's like, thank you for explaining that to me. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm really fucking stupid, so you're gonna have to explain it all again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's Bambi.
But Bambi's just not had a lot of world experience. Like, he learned what he had to for his job, and that's it.
Bambi is kind of what they call in the business a dumbass.
I do not know this term.
Dumbass.
Oh.
I was mispronouncing it
Damn it.
on purpose.
I was like, wait, do you mean the French author?
So Cass and Bambi have things in common. Great.
Nah. I went the opposite way than Bambi would, because Bambi would understand that. I, however, immediately went, yes, the French author from, like, the 1800s or something.
Alexander Dumas.
going on?
Hey, Hank, how you doing?
My husband,
Welcome in.
Atticus, he was...
Oh, your husband's name is Atticus? He's already screwed. Characters named Atticus
So,
usually don't survive
snake.
stories.
Used to be a busy place. Word
It's
is
true.
it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
But yeah, I was so ready to, like, do a little reference to Peaky Blinders, being like, oh, you think my name's funny, do you? I was like, oh, let's go.
The whole party just... Well, you know, if you'd done it then, Ellie would have been like, why are you talking funny?
Oh yeah.
Just watching... Maybe be like, shut the fuck up, Ellie.
I am undercover.
Well, do you need more blanket? Do you need more blankets? Because I can get you some from the Woden.
You know, I think I might need more blankets.
My Ellie impression is too good. From the Woden, the Woden can help.
Yeah, you've actually, like, I am so pleasantly shocked, like, and have been throughout this campaign, of how good you are with, like, impressions of the characters. Like, even if you're not necessarily doing the exact, like, voice, just the tonality and the way the words flow, you always hit it, like, on, like, you know, on the nail? On the head?
On the nose.
On,
Or hit the nail right on the head.
yes, that one.
Thank you. I try. I also try with, our favorite boy, well, with all of our favorite boys, all
Let's
the
look around.
NPCs,
See what we
like,
find.
you know, Zevran and all them.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get any answers from him.
I'm back on Sage Show, my Dragonborn
Looking
cleric,
for
and I'm at a point where
someone
I'm having
named-
to sell really good gear because I can't carry it all, and I'm not using it. Oof. The solution to that problem, Hank, is
This line.
play a bear
Must own the
bear
snakes.
wild heart barbarian,
And
and
What
then
happened?
you just never, ever have to worry about the weight limit.
a missing person. Someone
Yeah,
really
I
wanted
just,
to lead
I
to the
give
snake
all
nest.
my
Why do I have a
armor
bad feeling about
to
how that went?
Karlak, all my weapons to
Blood.
Lae'zel, and
Why
then
would
all
you
my
give armor to
ingredients
Karlak? She's a
Astarion.
barbarian. She doesn't need armor. Armor's for pussies.
Oh no, to
Bloodstone
carry for
shirt.
me.
Oh, to carry it. Gotcha.
Because I am weak
The blood
and have
didn't
no
belong
strength
to
to
the
carry
enemy.
anything.
So putting Karlak in
Take a look at
armor,
that.
unless it's very specific armor in the end game, is blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what else is blasphemy?
What?
I don't know. Batman? I don't know. I usually have a nice little one-liner there, but I couldn't think of anything in that moment.
The sick kid.
Batman.
His father thought Atticus could help, but
Oh,
something feels off.
yeah, hurry up and figure it out, Rook, so I can
The
progress.
snakeless
Woohoo!
bartender must know something.
Let's go talk to the
We need to talk to
bartender.
her.
Yeah, we really thought a bartender at a place called the Snake Nest was going to be forthcoming. Why?
Oh, how was your weekend? Because you got to hang out with some cool people.
A man named
It was
Atticus
real
came to
good.
the
We had lots of fun. I posted in the chat a little bit.
I'll do.
For the campaign chat and stuff. I posted some stuff in the cosplay thread. It was very fun. Everyone is short.
Everyone is short.
Well, I sold him a couple of Get Yankee Great Swords and I took all his money.
And they
Oop.
fade with
Why are you
roots.
taking all Damon's money, man? Come on, jeez.
I mean,
I also
not
do
you,
that.
But
He needs his money.
But you can You can go
help
to
Rook.
all of the people
Sora.
selling stuff in like by the gates, that whole aisle of traders,
Sort
and you
of.
can sell them
Well,
things
isn't
until
that
they have no
flattering?
money.
At least
Aw.
I'm on your mind.
You are. And not just
What? Lucanus is never flirting, guys.
Oh. Well.
Hee hee hee.
Flirt,
Go Lucanus.
flirt,
Go
flirt,
Nev.
flirt. Take that, people who hate Nev for not flirting. Or for flirting. Fuck all of you. You're assholes.
The bar
I like that
storage.
Nev flirts with Lucanus. She's a homewrecker. And I'm like, y'all, have you... It's a fictional character, guys.
It is a fictional character.
Apparently,
I think,
Larry and Dev
unfortunately-
did say, like, yeah, that's part of the reason we didn't have any of the party members romance each other. And I was like, you fuckers with your jealous ass, being jealous little bitches, cost us
Yeah.
Karlak and Will making out.
Karlak and Astarion.
No, Karlak and Will. Karlak and Will is canon. Fight me.
No. Listen.
Astarion
Listen
gets
here.
nobody
This
because he
is the
deserves
last
no one.
story.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
He might be
listen,
qualified.
if you play a Karlak Origin and Romance Astarion, the extra stuff that you get is insane.
I
Like,
see that, but I
there is
raise
so
you
much-
a romancing Will on a Karlak origin, and it being the sweetest, most wholesome thing in existence, and their special dialogue and everything is perfect because of both of their connection to Zariel.
Okay, but I say that
The only
take
one I
that,
can
and I raise
feasibly
you.
like ship Astarion with is actually, funny enough, Will.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He
Interesting.
made a pact
'Cause
with
Will-
the demon to save his
Or
cat.
Astarion constantly
Price
talks about how much he thinks
was
Will
too
is hot.
I'll follow up. Make
yeah,
sure
that
it's
is true.
still taken care
Everyone who
of.
ships Karlak with
As a kid,
Shadowheart, I'm like, why?
someone
Because she called her hot once? It's like, no, let Shadowheart and Lae'zel be sapphic. Gah. Or Shadowheart and Lae'zel.
Yes.
I said that.
Karlak gets a whole new ending if Origin Karlak romances Gale. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because he can make her a god
Kinda.
too, kind of.
yeah. I really like Astarion Karlak ending because it is very sweet and like it's a nice wrap up to his story of kind of character growth of, you know, learning not to be so self-serving, which is a vibe.
Listen, what the Astarion fangirls and fanboys have kind of made me just sigh heavily
Much sturdier than the old one.
a lot of the time. It's mostly the Ascended Astarion fans.
Oh,
But
yeah.
some standard Astarion fans are like, not as bad, definitely not as bad, but like,
So you and Spite are friends now?
can be at times, and it's like,
It's my pet peeve with a lot of these, no matter what title we're talking about, is the uwuification of a lot of the male characters.
yeah.
Where they immediately discount everything they do wrong, and then are like, oh, but they're just sweet boys.
If it
They're
lets you
not.
sleep at night,
You can like them. I
unless
like
this
them.
clears
I
the way
love the
for
awful
you,
characters.
different Midnight Brooding.
But like them and know they're awful.
Past me.
Well, you ever need a
I,
Yeah.
for one, wear it as a badge of fucking honor.
You wear it as a badge of honor.
I know they're awful, and that is why I like them. Because it's fiction. You know?
I just stand by that. Like, I get why so many people got like attached to Starry, but I'm like, man, if Zevran came out today, he would definitely have been the more popular romance over Alistair, I think. But I have to
Yeah.
be careful
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that out loud because the Dragon Age fandom loves them some
You and
Alistair.
Spite are friends now.
They do, from what I have seen, yeah.
Alistair
I-
is
Bar
Def.
storage. There has to be more here.
the
Yeah.
What I
favorito.
was going to say.
The favorito burrito.
So you and Spite are friends now.
But yeah, if it came out today, I mean,
I would have
for
lost
one
that
thing,
bit.
he's got white hair,
If
so
it lets you sleep at night,
immediately.
unless this clears the way for new and different.
So does
Midnight
Elminster.
Brooding.
Duh.
I wouldn't put it past me.
Exactly,
Well,
smash.
You ever need a hopeless wall of clues to stare at?
You'd smash Elminster.
You know where to find
I'd
it.
smash Volo.
Okay, that one's
This under the
gross.
bar storage. You ready?
That one's gross.
You might be farther in.
How? How is that worse than Ghilan'nain?
Did I say worse? No. I just said gross.
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
Someplace dangerous and unpredictable.
Because
Of course we'll find a way.
disgusting. I'm just kidding.
Give me one reason why the
Something
literally
sealed.
most normal guy in the whole of Dragon Age is gross.
Volo?
Yeah, Volo is literally the most
You said
normal
Dragon
guy.
Age.
Oh. Baldur's Gate. Listen, I'm watching you play Dragon Age, and there is a big banner that says Dragon Age
Most
the
normal
Veilguard.
guy.
Volo is the most normal guy in Dragon Age.
Ghilan'nain's a pass, but Elgar Daddy. Yeah, see, Hank gets it. Hank gets it.
I can't believe you've done this.
You don't get it. You just don't get it.
I don't get it. You're correct. I simply...
Linus, the snake
He,
nest owner.
all of
He
him,
made a
like
pact with
his
the
head,
demon
his neck,
to
his
save his
body,
kid.
it's just rectangles stacked on top of each
was too
other
high.
and a wig.
I'll follow up.
That's
Make sure the kid's still
you,
taken care
you
of.
just described
There's a
all
key.
masculine
We should see what
men,
else is here.
except the wig
Nah.
part. And Elgar'nan doesn't wear a wig, so.
In my heart, he does.
But your heart's wrong.
You would tell me my heart is wrong?
Yep.
I
many
already
did
have
he
so
kill?
many health issues. You can't take
All
away my
from
heart
the
too,
demon.
Cole.
This was Atticus.
Sorry, just did.
His locket. We can return it to Sabina.
Just tell Snow if he wants your heart back, he's gotta, like, make an offering.
I'll text him right now. Cole says, if you want my heart back, you
Bringing your
need
boyfriend into this.
to- Oh, I am. Give him an offering.
It can be whatever. I'm not picky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, within reason. No pictures of Ghilan'nain. I'm also just not into tentacles. That's most of why Ghilan'nain is a pass. I mean, fair.
I mean, yeah, valid.
But also, Volo is just what we like to call annoying and not handsome. I don't think Volo
The
is handsome in
moustache.
the slightest.
The facial hair.
His facial hair is like mid compared because I'm comparing like if I see a beard like that that's supposed to be fancy, it's like you can never be Blackwall. You can never stack up to Blackwall.
Though town's desperate of being targeted.
Either have it short
I-
and well groomed or long and fancy,
Let's
and
make this
Volo
stop.
isn't fancy
Treasure.
enough.
The people compassion
Yeah,
There's a demon feeding off the desperate in Minrathous.
I really
Manipulating
love
them.
Blackwall,
And
and I
those who
know that
don't
that
listen
is apparently
die.
a controversial thing to
Evidence
say
points to the catacombs.
in
I like
the
Blackwall
Dragon
just
Age
fine.
It's on
fandom.
us.
Like Smash.
I mean, I have smashed
Absolutely.
Blackwall
I-
before.
Yeah, honestly, of all the Inquisition guys,
Yeah,
at
no,
least,
I gotta disagree. I already know what you're gonna say, and I gotta disagree because Cullen's there.
Nah, of all the Inquisition guys, Blackwall would be the one that I would marry. He's the one I would settle down with.
I'd marry Cullen over him just because Cullen has. He doesn't lie as much. He's at least honest about the shitty things he's done.
Nev, when we met, you didn't trust
You gotta admit, that's
Yeah.
true.
Personal.
You're
It was just good
right,
sense. I felt the
but
same.
also,
I knew
have
it.
we considered
But I changed my mind.
Blackwall's
Does this
at
mean
a
trust me less, or you
certain age? There's a get out of jail free card at a certain point here.
No, there's not.
Probably. But I changed mine too.
Oh, that was dumb. of me.
Oh, this area. Ugh.
Well,
I
anyway,
exploded on myself.
does this mean
And then
you
Nev,
trust
well,
me,
anyway.
or
Fuck you,
you've
Nev.
fallen for my scheme?
Oh, wait, Lucanus is trying to.
Maybe I changed it too quickly.
Spike gets to go play with the Wisp soon.
But I changed mine too.
When Nev
Ah,
takes
yes.
off her hat, go play with Wisps. I also love the way he just says Wisps.
I feel bad for Spike.
I ranked Bull and
Like-
Dorian above it. See, for marriage, I think I would go Dorian at the top, then Cullen, then, at least for me, Blackwall and Bull for marriage. For sexy times, Dorian's still at the top, and then Bull.
They've been used to store
Blackwall's
food.
honestly at the
be-
bottom of the sexy time chart for the men in Inquisition, with the exception of
That
Solus.
was never the whole story. Those secrets
I'ma be
always
so
reveal
real.
Because
themselves.
Solus will
That-
sleep with you. And they had a full romance scene, like, written and animated for him, and then they gave it to fucking Jal in Mass Effect Andromeda instead.
Nothing in our way now.
You...
Problem is with Dorian, right?
How...
No,
Nope.
listen. No, listen, hear me out. I love Dorian so much. I just don't think that personally he would ever go for me. I don't think I'm good enough for Dorian, which is why he's not counted in my list
See,
of
I do.
men I
'cause
would marry.
I think I'm absolutely hot enough for Dorian, so...
As you should. Go, Cole. Hell yeah. I just personally don't feel like
I'm
I'm
too hot
enough
for
Dorian.
Solus, because...
Everyone's too hot for Solus.
Meh. I'm too hot for Sarah, too, if I was a girl.
Been toying with the
If I was
I'm
a
too
girl,
hot.
Sarah would want me so bad, and I'd be like, you... Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You little rat.
I will say, the biggest disagreement I have in the whole of Inquisition is that Cassandra should not have been straight locked. That is a bisexual
I think,
woman.
like, I get why some people say that, but, like, having known a lot of women like Cassandra, I'm like, nah, they're all straight. Every woman I know that's like Cassandra is incredibly straight.
Can't see anyone else.
Listen, you're doing the thing that other people do in Shepard. A guy said, I, and you're going, well, and I'm like, did I say that you know? No, I said that I know.
I didn't say anything. I just
You
made
thought
a
it
sound.
with your thinking brain.
I was thinking about the women that I also know that are like Cassandra, that are definitely not straight.
Well, then they're not like Cassandra. I'm just kidding. They're at
Focus
most
on your
like...
fight, Cole Wolfren. Focus on your fight, Cole Wolfren.
Don't tell me what to do.
Focus on your fight, Cole Wolfren.
Hey, we beat up one of them by knocking it off the cliff. I'm pressing X to
my
dodge because
God.
I've played so much of the first Berserker Kazan that I'm like... So used to that being the dodge button. Also,
my God,
best
you're
video game in like the
fighting
last
my
5 years. Bar none for me.
Now it's your turn.
First Berserker Kazan is like the perfect video game for me though, so that's like not really a fair...
It did look very fun, I will say. As someone that doesn't often play those styles of games, it
Yeah,
did look
and that's the
very
problem. You don't play those styles of games, you're gonna suck at it a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
Whoa,
I know,
what?
like I'm not getting it just because I know that I would suck at it and get.
Well, that's the
frustrated
thing. There is an
and
easy
again.
mode. Now, granted,
Mate.
easy mode is still like Dark Souls 3 level hard, but that's like the easiest Souls game. Still, but still, yeah, it is a Dark Souls level difficulty game, like by a wide margin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate this fight so much. Arrows. Lightning disc.
Lightning dish.
Hey, Lucanus, you want to do the little healing thing on me?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did all your health potions go? Like,
I'm playing on Nightmare. Remember that.
I'm remembering. And you know,
Okay, these
you are
enemies.
so much stronger than I could ever be because I ain't doing that.
Also, you play the first Berserker and find a way to have me play for you, even though we live nowhere near each other.
Correct. I would pull in Elon Musk. Yes.
Be like, Cole, play the first Berserker for me. I really like the game and the story is really cool, but like, I'm so bad at it, Cole.
Wow, it's almost like you should have a YouTube channel where you play through it or something.
I do.
Whoa. Oh my god.
It's literally
Really?
on the channel right now. Did you know? Did you know?
Whoa. I'm being streamed to people? Oh no.
fights real hard.
Yeah.
It's mostly because of the fucking despair demons. They're annoying. They're not even difficult. They're just annoying. See, that little, like, burst of... You know what? I'm just gonna reload. Oh, wait, I can't, because if I reload, it'll take me back. Whatever, just kill me. One of you kill me. Kill me, please. Okay, cool.
See, whenever you do that in a fight, though, that's usually when you suddenly turn it around and win it.
Nah. I gave up.
Well, for me, at least it is. Whenever I'm trying to get them to kill me so I can reload quickly, suddenly it takes 85 years.
Well, someone told me why I wanted to call the Tieflings the Turians, but because the Turians are the best.
I don't think I know the Turians.
Mass Effect.
Ah.
You know, I know you probably don't want to play that because it's a shooter, but, you know, your friend does have it on his YouTube channel, playing through the third game right now, actually. So, like, I'm about to have the whole trilogy on the channel that you can watch and see everyone simp over aliens. I'm getting into tour season, so I'm about to have long drives where I'm either in the passenger seat and can watch, or we'll be playing it as a podcast. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Fulfill your destiny.
Yeah. If I asked what's bothering you, would I get an answer?
Probably not, Lucanus.
Aelia says Minrathous is broken. And
Probably not because it's Nev being Nev. And Nev doesn't like to talk about her feelings.
Yeah. If I asked what's bothering you, would I get an answer?
That is true.
Aelia
She uses
says Minrathous
Heelys
is
to
broken, and I've
escape her
called it the
feelings.
same, but I don't like it that way.
Are you worried about what some Benatori said? Don't let her get under your skin.
Okay, shut up. Lucanus.
You know, when you were assassinating all those Venatori, it's too bad Aelia missed the list.
I know, right?
Say the word, then I'll make up for it this time.
Oh, look at you being all... And the people who are like, well, it seems like he's more into Nev than he is Rook. I'm like, yeah, he is. He's way more into Nev than he is Rook. It's like the point.
Your distance.
Yeah, I think it just depends, you know.
Says the Lucanus simp.
Oh yeah. As a Lucanus simp, I think, you know, they're both alternate universes and they're both different relationships because, you know, in real life, no two relationships you have with two different people are the same.
Yeah, it's the truth
So
fact.
people need to just calm down and stop hating them because Nev is an icon and I love her.
Nev is the best bean. Okay, we're gonna throw a disc at everybody.
And you know who really should be hating her?
Who?
So
I mean, yeah, but that's just
Eggman.
Dragon Age in general.
Dr. Eggman.
Oh my god, I need to see a meme where Solus is dressed as Dr. Eggman Robotnik.
It would be so good.
Did they patch it out? I think they patched it where if you're not off the cliff, they die.
Oh, maybe.
Did they? No. Doesn't look like it. Ah!
I do think
Arrows.
that they kind of shot themselves in the foot with the whole Nebula kind of situation because I have seen people having the genuine glitch, which still hasn't been fixed, that like the flirting banter does still continue for some people depending on what order you do things after you've gotten into a relationship with Lucanus. So I'm like, I get why people would be annoyed. It's the same reason loads of people, you know, hate Gale because of the glitch with him, where he immediately fell in love with you. But I'm like, you don't need to. It's a fictional character. You don't need to get jealous over fictional characters flirting with each other.
Why I need Davrin. But if I have Davrin, I can't bring Neb. See, the most annoying thing about these two demons that he summons in is they keep doing their big Kamehameha, like, beam of ice. Like, back to back to back to back, which I was under the impression was an ability they weren't supposed to be able to do multiple times. But it may be because I'm on Nightmare. And then they keep doing this, where they stay still for literally half a second, which is also not supposed to be something they do.
Can't see.
Yeah, this is one of those where it's just like it feels like some of these you need a very specific build, but then if you want to do that, you need to reload to like 2 hours before or whenever you last saved it, which is a
Well,
pain.
that's the one thing I like about the first Berserker is you can literally respect. You can't respect like your stat allocation level ups, but you can respect all your like ability level ups, like in the ability tree, whenever you want. Which is really nice.
That's got it. Take these shots.
Teleported. Fuck you.
I've got the setup. You do the rest.
I'm glad the parry button is the same between the two games. I guess L1 is just the universal parry button.
Yeah.
You can stop teleporting the second I get 10 feet away from you. I do get the complaint that people have that, like, if you're playing as a ranged character, the game, like, doesn't think realistically and is like, I'm gonna attack the archer while this person is stabbing me in the chest.
Like, I get it, they want you to have the glory of getting, like, the kill and stuff by having them engage with you, but also, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, the fight was much easier this time.
Yeah.
Got him.
Got him.
Aw, I got a short bow out of that. Short bows are for pussies. I'm just kidding.
With all that's
I
happened,
do find
you
it
can see how a
quite
demon of
fun.
desperation woke
The
up
amount
with
that I
it.
complain
It could feed
about
on
the
city
Catharanda
and
fight,
make
right?
things worse.
Even with the amount I complain about it,
City only
I
helps
do
the
find it
Veilguard.
fun how
We
the
stopped
fights are
Never.
designed so that
All right.
there are
Yeah.
certain fights that
Not
are,
that the damn thing was
you
here,
know,
but
perfect for
this was a good
each
win.
class.
Yeah. Dragons in general are more difficult if you're a warrior. But then again, the rest of the game is much easier if you're a warrior.
Yeah, though when I played the warrior, apart from the Catharanda fight because of, you know, all the electricity, every other dragon fight was easier for me as a warrior than it was as a mage because I was so squishy as a mage.
Yeah, we're gonna go do some crossroads stuff though, cause fun.
Yes.
Going to the crossroads, yeah. I should probably change my team out, cause
The crew's just met Lantav and the
Bring-
Bugbear, and I have one thing to say: smash.
we're bringing the crew. Crew's just met Tarv the Bugbear. Yeah. Oh, you'd smash a Bugbear? Hank, you know what? That's fair. I'm so much nicer to Hank about the people they want to smash than I am you, Cass.
You are.
Even if I disagree with Hank, I'm like, you know what? That's totally fair, Hank. But then with Cass, I'm like, no, you're just wrong.
Our friendship is much more
Antagonistic.
sibling-like. Yeah, but I was putting it nicely as saying like siblings, because you're such a little shit to me, man.
I'm a very big shit, thank you very much.
You are. You're a huge shit.
My shit is huge. You should see it.
No thank
I'm still pressing the X button to frickin' dodge instead of jump because I'm like, yes, first Berserker. Favorite game. And that is one I will say, because I remember when Veilguard came out, I was like, do I like it more than Baldur's Gate? I don't know, maybe not. With the first Berserker, I'm like, yes, I do enjoy this game far more than than Baldur's Gate 3. But that's just me. Playing a game that was made for me and nobody else.
I've been playing a lot of Hades and Hades 2, and the games, they're so similar in concept, but Hades is much more built for like hand-to-hand combat, and Hades 2 is built for range combat, and switching between them every time screws
Well, that's
me
because
over
of the two main
because
characters, because I don't know which one the main character in Hades 2 is, but I know she's built more like ranged, and Zagreus was built around hit things with sword.
Yes, exactly. And it's so good, except Hades, there's like, I never use the X button because there's no point in it. And then Hades 2, you only use the X button. So every time that I like swap between them, I'm so screwed over.
And you're like, okay, we're fine.
How do I play this?
No, we're not.
Yep.
Because I'm an innocent little angel. You know what you are, Hank. You are a little angel of the channel. You get head pats for all the people you simp for. And Cass, I shake my head at them. I'm like, Cass, no. No.
I'm just a guy.
Yeah, a guy with terrible taste for smashing other people.
Correct.
Except for Snow does not count in that statement.
Oh no, because this is fictional characters.
This is fictional
like
characters.
I would never go for someone like that. Like any of my smashes for fictional characters, I would never go for someone like that in real life.
I mean, I would with
Apart
some
from
of them.
maybe
I would
China.
absolutely go for Davern if I was. If I met.
Oh,
if I was
yeah,
Rook.
well-
Be worried?
And if I was
Davern's
just me,
good.
not even
I
if I was
mean-
in either of my Rooks. If I was
So
me
it's safe then.
in Rook's shoes.
No, just worrying won't
Oh
help.
yeah.
I actually
Whatever
probably would go for
happens would be
Balara first, knowing my
instantaneous.
actual type.
That's
Yeah.
reassuring.
You'd end up with
genuinely
Emmerich.
don't know who I'd go for. If it was me rather than Rook going into
You'd end up
that,
with Emmerich.
What's wrong?
how dare you
Is it
call
the
out my
undead
daddy
we're
issues
fighting?
like this? That,
I mean-
like, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. You have many of those daddy issues, and Emmerich would help you deal with them in a very mature and respectable way, because he's Emmerich.
Yeah. I don't know though. I think I might though. I think I might still go for Lucanus though. Purely for the fact, if it's me in that world, like I'm thinking logically, me in that world, I have skills, but they are not, you know, on the level of any regular civilian in Dragon Age.
Yeah.
So I'm going for the Antivan Crow purely for protection purposes.
The Dragon Age of Old, you will be giggling in the corner every time the dragonborn of any gender walked into the room.
Nice.
Are too good for me. I'm changing my team because I forgot this person is weak to necrotic and I'm on nightmare, so I need either Emmerich or Lucanus for this fight, and I want my boyfriend Davern with me, so Emmerich it is.
Yes.
Yes, can
Yes.
I do necrotic damage? Well, yeah, but also I like looking at Davern's butt.
And I
And-
love his like when you get hit lines.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Nice move.
Man, headshots do so much damage on the ranger build. Whoop! And see, when Davern's there, they're like, what do we do?
Those blighted faters. There's got to be some way to close them.
Ooh,
The
adverts.
gods.
Yes.
Oh,
Let me
ads.
give Paul money.
Yay, money for me from
Here it comes.
Money for Paul.
some kind of advertiser. I don't know who it is.
It's a boutique Eid collection.
Interesting.
Interesting.
They pick random ads, I know, but it's like... Sometimes the ads, like... I know they're supposed to be placated towards who the audience is, but like whenever I get ads, like when I'm watching stuff on like my YouTube channel, like... Because I'm almost always watching gaming or D&D or fitness stuff. I never get content that is for me, really.
Yeah, as soon as whenever I visit America and I'm watching YouTube, immediately it's political ads, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are, and I disagree with all of these policies you just listed. Why are you here?
Like, oh, and is that the, that's gotta be the, Republican, right? The one that's, like, really right, and it's like, no, that's the leftist, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
Maybe in America.
every time.
Like, honey, it's like telling an American, honey, do you know what left means?
Honestly, though.
I hear some left-leaning politics from, like, where you're from and, like, other places in, like, the UK, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that would be the best thing ever for everyone involved here in America.
Yeah. I will say, like, our government doesn't always do the best, but it does a lot better than America.
God. Yeah. That's because our government is full of shit heels. But they step on shit and then they don't fix it.
Though on that lighter subject, with Hank bringing up if Baldur's Gate, if you yourself was in it, like, you know, you just got transported to it.
I'd be with Shadowheart.
Valid.
If I was taking the place of Tab. If I was just me, I'd probably either be a member of the Flaming Fist or, like, just a random adventurer.
I mean, yeah, like, if it was...
I'd be
like,
barbarian somewhere doing barbarian things.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, if you were on a... Like, you were streaming, suddenly got picked up by a Mind Flayer ship, you're in the world of Baldur's Gate, and you are now with this group.
I'd probably end up with Shadowheart, and also I am still very capable with physical combat, so I'd probably be fine. Well, maybe not fine, but like I'd have a better shot than most of our friends.
Yeah.
I don't know how much your knowledge of bones is going to help you in fighting the Mind Flayer threat, Cass. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm also, you know, I'm also an archer, and I competitively fenced for a good while.
You would fall for a starry and bullshit so fast, though. Even though you
I
know
would
it's
not,
bullshit.
not in real life. Not in real life. I would.
If a man that looked like a
so
Starian was saying that kind of shit to you, you'd be like, what? What do you mean?
No, if a guy in real life was saying the stuff the Starian said, I would be like grimacing and backing away so quick. I'd be going.
But if it was if it was actual Astarian though.
Nah, I don't think I could do it.
No, you'd end up with Will just like Will would sweep you off your feet and be like, hi.
Yeah.
Or you would get
then I'd have to sit down Will and Carlick and be like, have you guys heard of polyamory?
And you would be absolutely sitting there with Gale. He would Tism Riz the shit out of you.
How dare you? You are correct. Oh, you're so right. I hate that.
Because I'm mean. I am correct.
You are correct, and that is very mean of you to say something so correct, because...
Well, how... I know how Snow
a smart man, like a smart man who has books...
And a cat.
And a cat.
That's just a combination of Snow and Cindy. With
oh god, don't bring Cindy into this.
No.
That's my cousin.
Mine too.
Yeah. We're all
well, I would say mostly Cindy because it's a cat thing.
Yeah. Snow has a cat.
Oh yeah, true. I honestly give Snow my beard game and hair game and bow and a more mask and my jawline. Honestly, Snow wouldn't need that. Gale could look like Snow and you'd be like, yep, mine.
You know, what if I text Snow right now being like, hey, have you ever considered a Gale cosplay? Things
someone modding in the chat, if anyone can mod in the chat, we need you to mod my friend and Cass's boyfriend Snow as Gale.
Yes, correct.
Watch out, on your right.
Come on.
Incoming.
You got this. Maybe.
Damn it. Boys, do the boy things. Devon, I can't scratch your back right now, Rook. No, that's not what I meant. But maybe after. Ooh, that hurt a lot. I hate these stupid, like, light tendrils thing that they do.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. Wish when I've got him almost dead.
Stop getting hit, Rook.
Go to the city to try to woo a hot Dragonborn. Hot Dragonborn are redundant, they're all hot. Just go after Exivab, the girl who runs the
They're gone.
that one shop, who's like really
The
really
blacksmith.
excited.
All that's left is its essence. Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Cass, you get kidnapped by Orin so fast.
How dare you?
How dare I be right?
I think this depends. It depends. If we're being transported into the world of Baldur's Gate, do we get given a class?
I mean, yeah,
Like, do
but
we-
it has to be something that you applicable to your real life skill set. So for you,
Then I'd be a
oh, for
bard.
you that's absolutely ranger.
Ranger? Really?
With archaeology, explorate, because rangers are all about exploration and discovery.
Yeah, but I hate the outdoors.
Yeah. And you're also bone man, so that would be honestly kind of funny. Ranger who hates the outdoors.
Yeah,
That's just you.
that is.
I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. You have
I
to be a
think
ranger.
Ranger, or I think I could be a bard.
I'm kidding. I felt that silence. It was the most like, how dare you silence I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Like, Cole,
Cool.
be nice. And I'm like, never?
No.
No,
No niceness.
No, it's nope. Got my eye on the druid one that can't fix that tree. I am almighty drawn to idiots. Okay, that's funny. The one in Baldur's Gate who's trying to fix the tree and nothing else.
That explains the boat.
Undead horde.
You've got trouble on your
Hey, undead horde.
Just remove one method.
Says the least hoary person I know.
How dare you?
I'm not wrong though.
I have the mind of a slut, but not
Yeah,
the
but
will.
not. You have the mind of a slut, but without the willingness to be a slut.
Correct. Yeah.
Ergo, not a slut.
Yeah.
The Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger.
Revenant.
Revenant. Uwu.
Uwu. Uwu. I was about to say, Cass, do you have Uwu voice? My voice is so deep that it's difficult.
Uwu.
Resistant to fire? Oh no, and I have Davrin. Yeah, I should have brought Nev! Well, if we lose, we'll bring Nev.
Ooh, can you get me Discord Nitro?
Oh god, that hurt.
You're welcome.
I'm being drawn to is why all my tabs and Georges have -1 intelligence. See, I'm a weird barbarian because my int would not be my dump stat. Wiz would be because you know I have Batism, and when you have Batism, you have no perception. So I definitely am a Batism Riz. So Wiz is the dump stat. My 3 highest stats are undoubtedly Strength, Con, and Charisma. Which, on paper, people are like, oh, you're a paladin. I'm like, no, I'm a barbarian. I don't want to wear armor. Armor's for bitches. Does it look pretty? Yeah, but it's super uncomfortable. And I want to swing a big sword with my shirt off, as people saw me doing at Ren Fair. Well, my shirt wasn't off this weekend, but it will be next weekend because it'll be hot outside when I'm at fair.
Yeah. I think IRL, like, my 3 biggest stats are definitely intelligence, charisma, and dexterity.
My dex isn't bad. I don't think I have a negative stat, honestly. Because my worst stat is probably, by probably, I mean definitely wisdom. And even then, I think my wisdom is at least a 10. But if I had to rank all of them, and I've actually done the math for strength, my strength stat is minimum 18. maximum 19. I don't have 20 strength yet. Because I've done the math, didn't know what I would need to do, and I'm close! Especially on bench, I'm only like 30 pounds off. But, or like, a little under 15 kilos off from my strength stat being 20.
Yeah.
But, my dex, it's probably like 14, maybe 15. I am dexterous, but nowhere near as dexterous as I am strong. Intelligence, I don't know, I'd say 16, maybe 17. Oh, 3 of you? Whoa, that's new. My Riz is at least an 18 though. Or 60. Nah, I say 60. I'm not that charismatic. People won't like me under short periods of time.
Aww. Not true.
Also, I'm not annoying for long periods of time.
You're not annoying after long periods of time. What are you talking about?
I think I am. Let's say that's why my charisma is not a higher number. My con is the only thing I think might possibly be a 20.
Nice. My con is definitely not a 20.
Well, just because like I can literally break my hand and be like, all right, whatever. Because that actually happened to me once. I broke my hand and then was like, that kind of hurt.
Yeah. I think realistically, my intelligence is my highest stat, and then charisma is second highest. I think I do have a negative. In strength, I'm actually okay, but I think wisdom, I'm like 9, because 10 is average person.
Yeah.
Coming at range.
My missing a stat. Oh no, I'm done. I think so. To summarize, strength minimum 18, con minimum 18, maximum 20. Strength is not 20. Dex probably like 15 or 16, maybe. Well, no, because I think my I say 15 Dex, maybe 14. Con or charisma 16. Int also 15 or 16. And then Wiz is a 10, maybe a 9 on the worst day.
But what would you like? What are you taking in your skills? Like, let's say 3 skills. What would you be taking? Realistically, from what you have.
I'd have to think about that. Because I usually just take ASIs. Because I assume you meant like feats.
Oh, no, I mean like your skills and abilities. Like, you know, persuasion, perception.
Proficiency, definitely in, I definitely have expertise in athletics and intimidation and persuasion. I think I would have, or not expertise, proficiency. Expertise is in intimidation and athletics for sure. I definitely have the tough feat. And Tavern Brawler.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd, like, have expertise in history, obviously.
Oh, I definitely would too, actually, thinking about it.
And then, yeah, I'd probably have, persuasion and perception. Even though I have low wisdom, I think... Oh, not perception, insight. Because
Well, my insight is got expertise.
Yeah, I'm good at clocking people. I'm so good at clocking people.
Maybe not expertise, but proficiency.
Remy.
He does have tough
That's
feet.
so
I've
good.
seen them. Remy.
Incredible. 10 out of 10. We stand Remy.
Everyone stands Remy. Especially me, because she's my wife. Oh, Davrin got the kill. Good job, boyfriend.
Good job, Davrin.
And the fate tattoo.
I'm trying to think of like the skills I would have. I don't, not much, but I'd be I'd be average in most things, and incredibly good at the things I'm good at. Because that's been me my whole life. I'm never like just okay at things. I'm either fucking terrible at them or I'm good. I'm not gonna say really good because there are times. Oh, I just jumped off a cliff on accident. Just rook things.
Just rook things. I think that's the thing, is I'm very much a jack of all trades, which is also why I probably would be a bard. Because I'm good at a lot of things. There's only a few things that I very much like specialize in.
Whoa, I got a Zevran sword.
I love him.
Well, what's it? Let's try it out. Sometimes you need to fall off the level as a treat. You know, yeah, as a treat. Oh, it's very crowy. We'll keep the crowy sword for now. Caw! That's Cass at all times in our Dragon Age campaign. And
Correct.
sometimes it's sad Kataz because Katarina Del Morte rips you a new one at the big party where you were hoping to get laid.
Yes.
Bambi, big party where I'm hoping to get laid. Oh no, Katarina's here. Oh no, Katarina's gonna chew me out for failing at every thing I do. Oh no, Taya's not here to make me feel better.
This is why I enjoy coming on these streams as a guest, because the result of me coming on the last stream was me successfully bullying you into letting me have a cute moment.
Oh, so you're not here to actually be nice to me?
When have I been nice to you on this stream so far?
Oh, when you said I wasn't, annoying to be around.
Oh, that's true. Who says I'm a nice person, Cole?
Literally everybody that knows you. I guess
Oh,
maybe
that's
except Ava.
Oh, yep.
But
As
she's
she
mean to
shouldn't.
everyone else, so.
Yeah. She should feel fear.
I mean, she should. She's not gonna because she thinks she can get away with everything.
But anyways, ooh.
Hello.
Hello?
Sometimes you just need to ooh woo as a treat.
It's true.
You never get to ooh woo as a treat.
Me?
Yeah, it's unfortunate you don't get a.
Why don't I get to ooh as a treat?
Because I said so. I'm just kidding.
You can't tell me what to do. You ain't my real dad.
Yes, I am.
Oh, no, you aren't.
Hey, Davrin,
You're too young to be my
you
dad.
gonna talk about Weishaupt?
I got started at a real young age, man.
Crap, demon.
So,
Who else said it was a
wait, no.
dragon?
I don't know.
I'm trying to do the math.
I joined up to fight dragons, or whatever that was. Had too many
Wait,
heads.
Colt, how old are you
I
again?
don't
32.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know what the gods are doing. All I
I'm
know is
literally
Ghilan'nain is
5
still
years
alive.
younger than you.
Hey,
So that's a no from me, dog.
you know what? Have you heard of this thing called time travel?
I have, and I've researched into it enough to say that you could time travel forwards in time, but you cannot time travel backwards.
Alright, I can't rescue Minthara because Astarion killed her from across the battlefield. Yep, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's her. And we're
Oh,
lucky.
yay, look.
If someone
The
found the body
two-
before us, she would have been cremated.
The two mages with the most sex appeal in the whole Dragon Age series.
What are you two up to?
Look,
I'll fight anyone who argues with that. I had someone try to tell me, oh, Morgan. I'm like, yeah, but Morgan is so male-gazy that, like... Which, granted, I've seen a lot of streamers who are recently getting into Dragon Age being like, why is Morgan not gay? And I'm like, because 2009.
Maybe they'll put your name in the Minratha's papers alongside Nev's.
Do you think so?
But I
Sounds fun
think
as it
Nev
sounds.
is prettier and
All right.
more interesting
Let's start
than
the
most of the
show.
other female Dragon Age mages we've had, with the exception of Balara.
By the flame that stokes
I like
you,
Balara more.
by the light that rises. Return.
Honestly,
and speak.
valid.
And Emmerich is prettier than most of the Dragon Age men. And
Yeah,
he just
that's
like
true.
exudes sex
You
appeal.
were a shadow dragon.
Yeah, they have
Like,
you
look at him
forgotten-
being all slutty with that skull.
They have you
She's already
forgotten
digging
the
in. Be
sexiest
firm.
mage in the whole of Dragon Age?
This one speak.
Vorgoth. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
I mean,
Come
I'd
on.
go into the
You
void.
got anything better to do?
I know you would.
So would you.
We offer you a last chance to speak.
You'd
with
let the void go in you.
Speak
How dare you?
with no
Listen.
promise of
In theory,
You
yes.
helped get people out of the
Once
city.
again, if
Who
I
the
was in
last
the
person
world of
you
Dragon
took?
Age, absolutely not. I would be terrified.
to protect.
They're clinging
Just like
to
with
a
Ghilan'nain.
keeping secrets.
Yes, correct.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Yeah, you can trust Nev.
Nev knows what
Nev's
she's
a friend.
talking about.
I do call him
trust her.
Daddy Vorgoth,
Your
but that's
final
just me.
task will be for naught unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Around us. His son wanted
No.
out for Blood Mage family.
Hottest character in the whole of Dragon Age Veilguard? Maevaris.
Help him.
The shadow
Tosh.
dragons
Thank you.
will get him to safety.
Very different sides of the spectrum.
Tosh,
The spirit
like,
has left.
hottest?
Thank you for trusting.
Frankly,
me with
either
one of
Tosh,
our
Nev, or Davrin for me.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone.
One I'm
Valid.
most attracted
You're a
to,
different story.
Balara.
Thanks for that.
Valid.
Anytime.
Now, if we're not talking party members, we're talking like NPCs, then
Yeah,
Dorian.
like not companion-wise.
Dorian.
No companions, not even from previous games. So not Isabella either.
Well, then fuck you. You just said my top two people.
Suffer.
You know, I'm gonna make you suffer. From now on, Bambi only gets to have sex, but when he's thinking about how sad Lucanus is gonna be about it.
I mean, honestly, it's bold of you to think that Bambi will actually follow through. Because as soon as you introduce Lucanus and that relationship, I was like, I don't know if Bambi could be a slut now.
Alright, time
He
to
has
do
too
the
much
soulless
respect
regrets.
for his boyfriend.
I wonder that my Incarnary Mage would occasionally call Vorgoth Daddy to his face to see his reaction. Vorgoth just assumes it's a quirk. I feel like Vorgoth would just go, stop that.
You cannot do this,
Yeah,
Elgar'nan.
we haven't done
You
any of
swore
Solas's
you would give
regrets,
up
so we're
our
gonna do
lands
those
when the
now.
war was over.
And look
Yes.
at the egg.
People need our leadership.
Elgar'nan with his fancy crown.
Leave.
Mythal being Queen
Our
Bee.
people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own. We fought to
I saw somebody say that
Nuris are as gods.
Mythal is Grimes and Elgar'nan is Elon Musk, and I was like, no.
I hate
People are
this.
I
afraid.
hate everything
They
about
must
this.
believe in something
I hate all of that.
They need
How dare they?
strength.
and wisdom.
Nope. Can't go there.
Gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn.
Not in my world.
Every
Stomach Soul is Bernie Sanders trying to throw down the evil gods.
Oh my god.
No, because
we
Bernie
cannot
wouldn't
make
actually,
Solus
Bernie wouldn't
Sanders.
try to destroy the world to save it. Just compared Solus to Bernie Sanders.
I can't believe
That was strange.
the things that
They
happen
were
on the stream,
speaking
honestly.
Elven, but I understood it.
Because it's me.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
You use your
Not
credit
just
cards and
any
Moonrise
memory.
Towers are so
One of
awful
the
at their jobs. I'm
dreadfuls.
still covered in your fellow
And the
guards'
mages who
innards. You could
declared
hear the
themselves my
combat. Why
gods?
no
Well,
aggro?
mine and Dad's
Because the way
pen
D&D
books.
works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, I'm playing an elf this time.
And I'm not paid enough.
They were supposed to protect people. Instead, they seized power. Assholes.
It was so.
I also love how canonically when the veil came down,
Nothing grand
only
or
the first
cosmic.
generation
No setting
of,
fire to the
or when the
sun,
veil
just
went up,
talking,
only the
politics.
first generation
were
of
monsters.
ancient elves
Something
retained
grand
their
and terrible.
immortality, like Solus and
Seeing
Elgar'nan
them
in
like
them.
that,
So
they're
like
like
second
Americans
generation
and
and
Victor
on, so
nobles.
people like
But no
Felicon
worse,
lose their
either.
immortality.
They were people. And people can let you
That's
down.
gotta be rough for them
Alright.
when, like,
What else
Well, there's
can you
codex
that
entries in
happens.
Inquisition where like you're walking around in the crossroads and you can,
Did anything he could to
and like
get
they can
and to
feel
hold on to it.
themselves like
Then
losing
Solus,
part of
furious
themselves
that
to,
Elgar'nan
with the
extorting
Fade
himself as a
being separate.
despot, started his rebellion.
They can feel
There's
themselves
another
becoming
part in
mortal.
this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal
Just,
and
like,
Solus
imagine,
were close. The Inquisition found a
Losing your
temple to
immortality
them,
in like
Look,
a
and there
heartbeat.
were wolf statues
nah, like,
everywhere.
the first ones that are
Then she
born
sides with Elgar'nan over him.
after the
The
veil
betrayal.
goes up, right?
Yeah.
And then they're,
sounded
like,
like
they're growing
Solus
up
was
and their
loyal
parents
to
are like,
the
oh
father.
yeah, so,
What did Elgar'nan
like, your
call
granddad,
him? Mythal
he gets to be
lapdog?
immortal. You,
And then she grabs power alongside Elgar'nan
That
instead
would
of standing for her
suck.
principles.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start
the
a
ultimate,
rebellion.
okay, boomer.
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy
That would be
the
like
world.
the worst.
Elgar'nan did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would
You
try
know what
to
else is the
justify
worst?
what he did, but he'd
Bambi's
also
skills
blame
at
himself for what
assassinate. I'm just
happened.
kidding.
Perhaps these murals
How dare you?
aren't
He's
simply
been quite
memories.
good.
They're what Solus
As long
wishes
as he
to
stays
forget.
away
His regrets.
from
Some
anything
ogres?
stronger than
Is
him.
there a way to learn his weak points?
As long as he stays at a
Why are we
distance, he's
worried
been
about
good.
Solus? He's trapped.
And then an ogre went gimme,
But the dread
smash, 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 and
He's
Baby's
looking
like,
for a
this is
way
not the
out.
kind of smashing I like.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to
Exactly.
restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway.
Yeah, I've
Bambi
got
just
them all
wanted to
right.
have a
Yes,
nice
he
little
said
time
we'll
with his
change.
new friends.
Why are y'all getting up from the table? I have all of these. We're gonna watch all of them. They're getting up from the table, and I'm like, nope, sit back down. Sit down. I have all 5. And then we're gonna go talk to Mythal. Like, look, lady. Give me your essence. Oh, that sounds wrong.
I was not certain you would come.
Give me your essence,
You were the one who
Mythal.
walked away. I never
Oh,
turned
this
my
is
back
one
on
thing
my
I
friend
keep
who needs
meaning to
me.
bring up but forgetting.
The Avenue seek the magic
I
of the
don't like
night.
Mythal's design.
Impossible.
I don't
reminds
like
me a
it.
lot of
I don't like the
Mistress.
3D model, but I like the way she's depicted in all these murals.
I have sensed the
Yeah,
break.
I
But it's
like.
like-
I don't like her
I will
design
investigate
when you
your
go to
claims.
visit
If
her.
they forgive
Well, and it's also like,
blight, I will endeavor to remind
why do Solus, Elgar'nan, and Ghilan'nain have to still have the clothes they have in the murals, but not
I do
Mythal?
not wish for freedom
And like,
from
I've heard people say, oh, well, Mythal is wearing
Be
things
at
similar to what
peace.
Flemeth wore in
I
Dragon
will
Age 2 and
surrender.
Dragon Age Inquisition, because Flemeth is the vessel of Mythal and all that. And I'm like, but these murals are of Mythal. So why does Mythal not have her, like, extravagant outfit that Flemeth had in
I
the
just-
Crossroads?
Did
I just
Mythal
really
call
don't
Solus
like it.
love
I'm not a
in that
fan
memory?
of Mythal's
That's what it
design
sounded like.
for when
So
you
they
meet
were
her,
doing it.
and it's the
The
same as
Elven
with
gods were
Mystra,
free
where
with
she
their
looks
emotions. They felt
so
things
basic. Like
deeply.
you have
The
so
way
many
they
extraordinary
express
characters
things, well,
and designs.
Yeah, Mystra
in
was
this
so
game.
disappointing because of the
that
way
was
they made her
how it
statue
was.
look.
Back then, I mean.
Nah.
Well, at least with Mythal, it's not like all the murals. She still looks. She looks regal, but not like ethereal, like like Mystra does. And then Mystra, it just looks like Jessica, who graduated high school with you. Oh yeah, they were doing it.
They were absolutely
They were doing it. But
Oh, yeah,
Someone
they
you're
were doing it.
rebelling against? Doesn't sound
and I've heard
like
people say it's like,
Solus.
oh, it's to demystify them a
also
little. I'm
let
like,
her
okay, but that
secretly
doesn't work when
talk about
Elgar'nan
it.
looks like he does.
It sounds
Yeah,
so
and
tragic.
Ghilan'nain.
Like when Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain look like deities.
Never mind.
Like, yeah,
Elm
you can
does
tell
sound
Elgar'nan
like it.
is an elf, but he still looks far more deific, I think is the correct word, deific than the rest of the elves you meet. Like, even compared to Solus, Elgar'nan looks like kind of like another level, which Mythal should as well.
Yeah, like Mythal just looks like someone
She was the
who's
second most
and she's
powerful.
wearing a crown.
She was the third most powerful of the ancient elves, right behind Fen'Harel and Elgar'nan.
Not sure it matters.
Well, we don't know for sure Fen'Harel was more powerful, but he's regarded as, like, the most dangerous. Which I was kind of upset when they revealed in this game that all the other Evernewers are dead, because I was like,
We're deep in
man, so we can't, fight Fen'Harel, the god of death.
Goddess of the hunt.
Imagine
I
3
fear-
Evernewers had broken out in the beginning, one of them was Fen'Harel.
The void drove her mad.
I fear the fact that you have thought about
The other
this
gods were
now,
afraid Antivan would turn on them.
for what
He
could
was doing all
happen.
kinds of
Well, I've already
in
canonically killed
our-
Fen'Harel with, the Warden.
Oh, you have? Oh, thank
Well,
goodness.
It
Yeah.
all ends with Mythal fighting
Excellent.
Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
Because,
what?
as we have all said,
Why didn't you start with
Bambi is just a guy.
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Bambi's gonna have to fight
Intriguing.
ancient
so
gods.
it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the
Bambi's
magic
just
of
a
the
baby.
blight.
And when
And who
Andrul
even knows if
went
Lucanus will be there
Mythal
with
took
him?
it from her and locked it away.
Until
He will
someone
be.
started using it again.
He better be.
What if he's dead, though?
Okay.
What if
Solus
everyone's
warns
dead?
Mythal about the other
Nuh-uh.
gods using the blight. It's not just bad. It's something bad he
That's
feels
simply
responsible for.
not possible.
The blight was our mistake.
How is the blight
It's
their
totally
mistake?
possible.
Did they find it? Did they make it?
Nuh-uh.
What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it
In
convinced
my
Mythal
world.
to take him seriously.
We're talking
so
about your
Mythal
world
goes off
here.
to investigate what Solus
We're on
says.
my channel, buddy.
Then what?
Mm-hmm.
It's too clean.
In my world.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide.
Listen.
What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I'm just trying to survive in that game.
When the Inquisitor
And
was
then
saving
everyone
the
keeps
world
making
from the
things
breach,
worse for you, and you're
he
like,
met Mythal. What?
Mm-hmm.
Like in a dream? It was complicated. She
It's
helped
like
the
it's like
Inquisition.
reading
There was
the
a
new
magic pond and
Hunger
a
Games book from
dragon.
Suzanne Collins.
Nice.
Every
The point
time
is,
we
she
finish up,
also said the
there's
other
just an
elven
element
gods
of,
betrayed
and
her,
then it gets
killed her.
worse.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Point of order.
That's what I've
If
heard.
they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Bambi doesn't know what is
Elven
going
god
on.
Magic?
Just wait until I write
She'd spent
my books,
centuries
and then
gathering
I have
strength and
prequels. I'm like, hey
sharing
guys, here's
people's
prequel,
bodies,
and you're like, oh,
If it was
the
a
backstory's
truly
more
benign
tragic.
possession,
Mm-hmm.
that speaks to her character.
Oh yeah.
The one good god got killed. Yeah.
Solus goes to Mythal,
Oops.
the one semi-reasonable elven god, for help, and the other gods kill her for it. I imagine the Dread Wolf's rebellion heated up significantly after that.
Oh, duh.
Right.
No shit, Rook.
And Mythal wasn't there to keep the other gods in check
I
anymore.
love how with most of these, everyone else in the
It's not
party
just
is
that
like
she
listening
died.
intently and
What
like
do you mean,
very
Tosh?
interested, and then Tosh just like chimes in every now and then with like
There was stuff you wanted to
really
tell.
like important
waited
things
too
to
long.
say, but then
And
half of
who's
it they just
You
go,
never got to make it right.
whatever. This is boring.
That twists you up.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then sometimes it's just the
There's
most
our
out of
crime.
pocket shit.
Doesn't really tell us
Nah, they were
anything
doing
to
it.
use, though.
We already had that
No
line.
more than we did.
Yeah.
That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
I was interested to see if there's any like extra elven dialogue for being an elf in this run, and like so far there's been one extra bit for being an elf, and I'm like, okay, let's see if there's any more. Okay, that's 2 down, 3 to go, or 4 to go, I think. Oh, and here's creating the fade, the veil. I mean, he didn't create the fade.
You dare to try to cage us?
I like how they went out of their way to make Ghilan'nain and Elgar'nan look
Final
exactly like
price
they
for this
do.
betrayal.
And the other Evernewers, they just kind of
Reward
went
you not to use the
generic.
For this,
Oh,
and
yeah.
for Mythal,
Because they're like, shit, we
I
don't have
sentence you to
actual...
sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps
I
Solus
mean,
is like,
at
they don't need
least
details.
they're not all. Oh gosh, I've forgotten his name. You know how at the beginning of making the game, everyone had his face. The French elf,
Oh, Antoine.
Antoine.
So he locked the gods away.
That's
and
so funny to me
created a
that
veil
every character had
between this
Antoine's
world and the
face at
fate.
first.
I mean,
Yeah.
they were terrible, no question.
Just
But what he
imagining
did,
Soulless
it
or
didn't
Elgar'nan
just
with
stop
Antoine's
them. It
face.
destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them.
I think
It was
I
to
saw a
stop
TikTok
them
of
from
like a couple
We've seen
doing
how bad Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are. Imagine all 7
a cosplay of Antoine and Evka, and the one who was taller was like, when you have to be Antoine in your couple, and it was Lady Gaga, I don't want to be friends, but it's like, I don't want to be French.
Was the creation of the veil around
Incredible.
the world an accident?
I'm like, most people don't
Yelling.
want to be
That's not the
French.
sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think?
Even French people, well, actually French people are like the most, the French are the best. They're like the Texans of the UK.
Sorry, did you just say the French are the Texans of the UK?
Yeah, because they're so proud of their heritage to a point where it's like unreasonable.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to repeat this. The French are the Texans of the UK.
Only in regards to how they think they're better than everyone else where they are.
The French are the Texans of the UK. What do you think the UK is?
Are they in the UK? Or I meant the U. I meant the. I meant Europe. Yeah. That was just me being dumb.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved.
Well, you know what?
My death tried to stop ancient gods.
Solus
was flailing
as someone whose nation used to be
I had another question. And
part of the UK.
I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but
Cass.
Solus trapped
Or are
the
they still?
blighted gods in an ancient elven
Unfortunately,
building,
still.
right?
Yeah.
That's
At
what
least,
it
you know
looks
what?
like.
I bet you wish you were like the
Palace.
French and couldn't be part of the
Fancier than
UK.
what I've seen in Arlington, at least.
Oh, flower
And
Scotland.
then the Magisters were
When will
lured
we
into the
see
fade.
your
They
like
broke
again?
in, which let the blight
Listen, I
escape
use the UK
and
like
turned the
synonymously with
Golden
Europe
City
sometimes, and I shouldn't.
black.
My girlfriend gets mad at that because I'll be like, oh no, Scandinavia, and she's like, which is in Europe, and I'm like, I know that, but I refuse to accept it.
Just the chant of light says that the Maker built
Yeah.
Joining
them
the UK would be a
Golden
very
City,
Texas thing
the
to do.
center of all creation.
Yeah.
But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did.
I
chant of
think
light
joining
is
the
on
UK would
Drosti's
be
visions
a
from
big
the
culture
Maker.
shock
But
for
it sounds
Texas.
like it's wrong.
You're asking
Considering
me to
Texas is bigger than the
disprove
UK.
entire Andrastian
That'll be
faith.
interesting.
I mean, and also considering if that would mean you'd be under our laws, that would be a big culture shock.
I still believe in the Maker. No, you don't, Rook.
The Maker was
Bambi
never
just
my
like,
faith
who is the
place.
Maker?
But I'm sorry this is hard for
It's definitely not Solus, which some people have had. They're like, oh, Solus is the Maker. No, it's definitely not.
But
In the worst world, Elgar'nan is the Maker.
my ma still sings the chant.
He's the only god at that
The
level.
Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing.
You join the UK and you find that you have, in fact, Eid, your last
God's
paw.
the Maker.
Yeah.
No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
The Qn doesn't count, Tosh.
Sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah. Questions of faith.
The Qn
aside,
does not count.
We have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Probably a lot of stuff, dude. It's Solus. He hides lots of things.
That's why he has no hair. Because his head is full of secrets.
Because his head is full of secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is.
His head is so full of secrets. He has no space.
Look, Solus is a worm.
But I have
Told
no
Mythal,
desire-
would you still love me if I stayed a worm? And she said no, so he became a person.
Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form.
Pretty much what
I
happens
think you
here.
underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone,
Honestly,
Mythal, would you still love me if I was a worm? No. I guess I better become an elf then.
Strength we had when we were off the
Why'd they make his spirit form look like a freaking butterfly with a long tail?
Your wisdom.
I do love the spirit forms. I'm gonna be.
It looks like a Dark
It's so
Souls
pretty.
boss.
It's so pretty.
It looks like the Moonlight Butterfly.
It reminds me of the souls in The Host.
I haven't seen that.
You should read it. It's a good book. The show,
Dude, my
the
reading
movie is not
backlog is
as
so
good.
big, and I don't read as much as I would like. I'm still trying to work my way through John Quinn's The Faithful and the Fallen
This is
series.
astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily...
And then I have to finish the Stormlight Archive. I've finished book 3, but boy, I had book 4, which was already like a 1,300-page book. And then Brandon Sanderson put out Wind and Truth, which is like 1,600 pages. Oh, I like this. It's like elves are spirits. Guess our secret's out.
We
Yep.
had the truth for as long as we could, but yes.
Yeah, but wise, I am currently working through Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Hunger Games.
Something a raged demon would say.
It's very
You're going
good
to
so
confuse
far.
Tosh.
I'm enjoying
What?
it,
I
and I
wasn't
very much
listening.
enjoy
There weren't any
Suzanne
dragons in this
Collins' choice of.
Clarify our
wait.
point, Tosh just said. What? I wasn't listening. There weren't any dragons in this
You
one.
three are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
Yeah, and also bigoted ass
We let it
humans.
out. Is that the right call?
I love how Davern calls it out.
Humans
Yeah.
yelling about how elves are demons?
Davern's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
I wonder if that was a pointed call out for like all of the right-wing assholes who hated on this game from fucking trailers.
Uh-huh.
Not even the trailers. When the trailers came out, I remember I looked at some of the like right-wing dudes who like later bashed it, and their trailer reactions to this game were like, "Oh, this looks so fucking dope," and then top surgery scars. Suddenly, it's the worst game ever.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves.
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
Oh yeah, they do in Ferelden.
Someone know? Strife in Ireland, at least?
Ferelden is
And Viago, they think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay.
Just bring the they may not believe you, Lucanus, but lead them into the lighthouse and show them the mirror and be like, look,
Agreed.
elves used to be worms.
Has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
Elves used to be spirit
beyond the
worms.
world-shaking stuff. What else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
Which is funny because in
What kind do you
most,
think he was?
like the previous Dragon Age games, well, I guess it's because the elves hadn't taken physical form, so they didn't have like humanoid looks. Like all spirits you meet have like
Or not all of
mostly
them,
have humanoid forms, and only demons have like
with a physical body.
bestial looking
Right.
forms.
He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Which is
Then
a lot to
that's
think
his
about.
regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Solus is just a
Maybe,
worm, man.
But not just that.
Zeus is
Solus
just a
was
worm.
scared. They
Zeus?
built their bodies out of lyrium.
Did you say Zeus is just a worm?
Shake.
I said Solus, but also Zeus is just a worm.
I mean, Zeus is all the problems of Greek mythology come from the worm in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Oh,
just a
look,
worm. I
and
think
the elves
you
started the
would-
war with the
Makes sense,
Titans because they
doesn't
needed
it?
lyrium for their
Something was
immortality.
hurting them.
What?
Taking their blood.
Mm.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elgar'nan seizing power.
Apparently, Eiley is sitting and watching the stream with
war
Remy's
between the
blankie, or
Titans
Remy's
and the
towel
elves.
being used as a blankie.
We just saw how it started.
Too
It feels
cute.
like we still don't have
Eiley
the
is the
full
cutest
picture.
child.
But I think that's part of what
She's gonna be
Solus
2 in
regrets.
June? Ugh.
He didn't see the danger.
2
Except he
whole
did.
years old.
He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal.
Damn.
Everything that followed, he could have prevented.
That's
If he just
that's
told
so
her no.
quick. How did that
And
happen?
he's got a war on his
Children do this
Just
thing
a
called
baby.
growing, Cass.
Plus whatever we
How
find
dare.
next.
She was just a baby.
She is just a baby. She's not even considered a baby anymore. She's toddler, fully.
Mm.
She's a little toddler, but she's still a full-ass toddler. Oh, do I not have all the things? Oh, no, I do. I just have to go over here. View this regret. What do you regret, Soli boy? Oh, yeah. You know, literally severing the Titans from their spirits to create the Blight.
Have you
The
created
fact that Solus created the Blight is like the biggest like reveal in this game.
Proper ritual will sunder every
That's
pattern
yeah,
from its spirit.
it's wild.
Especially like if you've been playing them since the beginning and they're like,
driven mad.
and technically the Chantry's not wrong that when the Tevinter Magisters went into the Golden City, the Black City, they think they turned it black, but it was already black. But they went into the Black City, right? Which was Solus's prison for the Evanurus.
Mm-hmm.
And Solus's prison for the Evanurus, the Black City, was full of blight because Solus also put what in the Black City? The blight.
He cut away their dreams
And
left them
when the Tevinter Magisters like Corypheus and the Architect went in there, they were cast out by the Maker. No, they weren't. They just got fucking blighted and ran away. They got fucked up. Well, they still might have been cast out, but it was probably by one of the Evanurus. One of the Evanurus was probably trying to escape and threw out to the Tevinter Magisters, but they poked a little hole in the veil and that let the blight out. So technically the Chantry's not wrong in like how the blight came to be in like Thedas itself, but where the blight originally came from, they're very wrong about.
Mm-hmm. Lies and slander, she's still a baby. Remy is correct.
People did to yours.
Yeah.
That's unforgivable.
You don't need to apologize.
Well, someone should.
That's a good line. You don't need to apologize, but someone should.
Then, when the war turned against the elves...
Yeah, so the elves tried to take the lyrium from the Titans because it helped with their immortality, right? And with their mortal bodies. And then the Titans were winning the war. So the elves went, yoink, bye-bye, no more. You have bad dreams now.
Those severed dreams will be driven
because they're
back.
blight.
A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
Yep, Solus made the blight.
That's not possible.
Because up until this, like, there have been theories about where the blight actually came from. Because everyone's like, well, it definitely wasn't a curse from the Maker, unless they do pull that BS at the end of the series that, oh, the Maker did actually make the blight. But, yeah. I'm very glad they left the Maker ambiguous, because I'm like, they had revealed who the Maker was, I would have been like,
until all it knows is fear.
That would be the only, so it's the only thing that's not ambiguous at this point. Like, we have facts for all of the other lore things in Dragon Age now, and I kind of don't like that. I wish some of it wasn't more ambiguous, because that's where the mystery is, right? That's what gets people making more videos and talking about things and, like, theorizing. And yeah, it's been, 16 years, so the fact that they just went, boom, here's most of it. Cool, that's fine. I'm glad that we have these answers now. But I'm still happy the Maker is ambiguous. Other people are like, oh, well, we should know who the Maker is by now. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the truth about the Maker.
Exists.
What was that?
In all my talks,
I don't think the Maker exists.
Hates the blight more than anything.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you could always, like, say, because humans existed before elves, technically.
It was guilt.
Because Solus says,
in
the one before this one, Solus said, I do not wish to live as the humans do. So, humans have been around longer than elves, and dwarves have been around longer than elves. So it's like, who was first, humans or dwarves?
What's worse than this?
Because if that's the case, then the Titans came first, if it's dwarves. But at the same time, we have no fucking clue where humans came from. And we have even less knowledge about where the fuck the Qunari came from. We just know they came from a continent far to the north. And that their blood is mixed with dragons. Sandal is the Maker. I'm mad that Sandal didn't appear in this game. I was... There's so much they could have done with Sandal in this game. You know who Sandal is, right, Cass?
You would find me soon enough.
Enchantment! Enchantment!
Alone still carry.
It's Enchantment Boy from Origins and 2.
Oh.
Enchantment Boy who can, like, kill dozens of Darkspawn by himself, but you never actually see him do it. Just in both Origins and DA2, you see him at one point standing among dozens of Darkspawn bodies and with a, like, frozen ogre And when you ask him, how did you do that? He just goes, enchantment, and walks away.
They love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I do wish they could have gotten Mythal's or Flemeth's voice actor back for this scene specifically.
I am sorry.
But I get why they used Mythal's
Old friend.
voice actor. Because Flemeth and Mythal were the same person, but... And they would have had to pay Flemeth's voice actress a lot of money to bring her back for one line of dialogue.
Yeah.
After all that? Is this another memory from a different
No,
time?
Balara, this is not from another
No.
time. This is the Inquisition
He wore
time.
that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
Yep, and after everything, he killed Mythal and took her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Yep. Solus has to be right. He refuses to ever be wrong because he is a narcissistic motherfucker.
Right, and nobody else
He
could see.
is pride.
He was right about how.
And I have, like-
lead to war with the Titans. But
I have
Mythal
mutuals who like try to justify like that because they're like such big Solus fans that they try to justify a lot of stuff, and it's like no. Solus is a narcissistic piece of shit.
when he imprisoned the other gods. Finally, he got to.
I did the
prove that he
redemption
was
ending in
right.
my first playthrough
They
on
were
the channel, like my blind
Ben
playthrough,
wakes
because
up
I was
in
like,
our time and finds
I
out
spent
his
all this time getting all this
The
stuff, I'm
Elgar'nan
gonna do it, right?
lights a constant
Also, it was my first playthrough. I didn't know if the other
Mythal's
endings were gonna be
somehow.
like
But you still
successes
listen.
still.
But this time he'll show.
I didn't realize that only the worst ending is a failure, quote unquote, ending, and even then,
How does everything
you
we
technically
know help us
succeed
now?
in sealing Solus
being
away
honest about fighting
and
the war.
preserving the
Whatever
veil,
happens, he won't
but
risk letting
everyone
it back.
dies.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison.
So if I could go
And
back,
technically, it's just everyone important to you. Like, not
yeah,
everyone
the whole
important.
Veilguard dies.
There's no way he won't turn on us.
And Rook is forced to be
Or
stuck
was
with
once.
Solus.
He might be able to possess someone. Of
But,
the
like-
I
kind.
really
It's
want to
all the
see-
things spirits do.
No, go
He
ahead.
created the veil.
Oh, like, I
His very
really want
nature
to
is
see that
tied
one.
to
I
it.
keep meaning
That
to,
will
like,
be a
search it
source of
on
strength,
YouTube and see if
but
someone's
It's
done it.
alright. It's basically just the fight ending,
has
but
all that
everyone gets their
Anything
ass
about
kicked
her
by
or
Solus.
Elgar'nan is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
But
Solus
I
thinks
want
he
to do
knows what's best for
the.
everyone.
If I could have
Anything
gone
he
back,
does, he'll do
right,
while
with my
telling
first
himself
Rook,
he's the
Thorn.
hero.
If I could have gone back, if I could go back and redo my blind let's play, I would not do the redemption ending for Solus. I would do the fight ending. And the trickery ending just doesn't make any fucking sense. Solus is too smart to fall for the fake dagger.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people try to justify, oh, well, he's like, maybe he wants to believe or he's willingly to, and it's like, no, he's not. Solus is
No.
too prideful to do that.
Going through his
And
And
he
they
would
literally
recognize his
say
dagger.
it's not.
We know his
Yeah,
motivations.
like they say, it's not
that a trap
good
of our
enough
own?
to pass.
That's the hope.
The only
For more
two
than a
endings that
second.
I view as like actual reasonable endings for this game is the fight ending where you win and the redemption ending. And I did the redemption ending obviously for my blind let's play on the channel because I had collected everything. I had gotten the Spirit of Mythal. I had seen all the mural. I was like, you know what? Let's see this through. Let's see if we can. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't even playing as a, like, my Inquisitor was not a Soul of Ellen, it was Adar. So I'm like, I should have just done the fucking fight ending. I really should have. And I kind of wish I had. But I was worried that the fight ending was going to end in failure. That was honestly why I didn't click that button. Like, and you can kind of see it in my face when I'm doing that part of the Let's Play. I was like I was torn. And it's very obvious that I was torn.
I feel that. I didn't do fight for that one. I did redemption for my first playthrough because I was so afraid that I was gonna suddenly end it really badly and I hadn't saved for a good while.
Yeah. Well, Doob, who plays in Blood and Divinity on the channel, he, like, completely he just made a wrong choice. So, like, he had everyone hero the Veilguard, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm good to go then. And then he messages me, dude, Emmerich just fucking died. And I was like, oh, what did you do? I was like, oh, it's when I'm going up to fight Elgar'nan, and they said you have to leave someone behind to lead the defense. I'm like, and you picked Emmerich? And he was like, I thought anyone could do it. I'm like, no. He's like, it's okay, I'm going to reload. And then he was like, I chose Tosh. Oh, yeah, they handled it just fine. They're fine. And I was like, yeah, because Tosh is Tosh. Oh, yeah, we got to go talk to Harding because she's very upset.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that... On my second playthrough, I accidentally... Because I was playing it on my Steam Deck. And so it's, you know, a circle controller thingy. I accidentally... Like, my finger slipped and I... instead of... I think it was... Instead of Davrin, picked Balara.
Is there something
And that cutscene was brutal. Like, I was not expecting that. I was like, oh no, I know this isn't going to work well. Balara, no.
Seems like you could use one. Food always makes me feel better.
I can't work as a dwarf who refuses to forgive Solus. I wanted to
actually
play Solo
It's
with a dwarf
Solus's
that
memory,
refuses to
isn't
get
it?
Solus. Oh, cool. I avoided fight for a while because I thought it would actually to fight him. I knew the other endings were cutscenes. See, I was actually kind of disappointed in my second playthrough when the fight ending wasn't... No, my third playthrough. So I finished the game all the way through 3 times, and I have a character on the Isle of the Gods right now. So I've done the redemption ending twice because I did one with a Soul of Ellen, and I do like it a lot better with a Soul of Ellen, I will admit. I did the trickery ending to see what it was about, and I fucking hated it. And for my my other Thorn, who's another Kunari warrior, it's kind of like my perfect run on playing on Nightmare, but doing everything how I would do it, like romancing Balara, all that stuff. He's gonna fight Solus, and I haven't decided what we're gonna do with Valerius here. It's gonna be either forgive or fight, or so it's like.
Valerius should do the bad
I
ending.
don't think so.
Well, that's already impossible because I already have 1% Hero of the Veilguard status.
Still be angry even if it's no one's fault.
Yeah.
I don't think
And it's
I'm
Harding,
angry.
who cannot be...
Maybe I'm just
Like,
sad.
there's very
Well,
few
I mean,
things... There's very few
technically,
things
you
in the
could do without
final
it.
mission, if you have Harding there,
strange.
that she can fail.
I don't hate Solus for this.
Same
even
with
though
Davrin.
Part of me thinks I should.
There's like one thing Davrin can
I don't even
fail.
want revenge. Revenge.
And
won't
same with
bring the
Harding.
Titans back.
Yeah.
It can't
Davrin's is
erase
if
what
you send him
happened.
to fight
And
the...
the
If you send him to
Inquisitor thinks
assassinate
Solus can be
the
saved. And I wanna
leader of the
try.
Venatori.
But I...
And Harding's
just
is,
wanna
I
talk.
think,
As equals,
protecting the
I wonder if he's even capable.
Oh, the
veil
Veil
jumpers.
Heart. The Shade wasn't just angry. She
Because
was
weirdly
lost.
enough, Harding can absolutely take on the big giant thing.
Solus didn't just
Oh, the
separate us from
Juggernaut?
the
Yeah.
Fate.
Yeah, like Harding's good for that, because that's what I did in my
From
blind
each other.
playthrough, because I was like, I need Tosh with me, I'm sorry Harding, I'm sending you here, Harding dies, I'm sorry. And she did fine, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Thanks for checking on
And
me.
then when I was at the,
I'll be
oh, you have to
fine.
send someone down to defend, I was romancing Tosh, I was like, well, they're coming with me.
Child.
I guess Harding again, and she did fine. And I was like, okay. I think it's because they're like, yeah, we realized we took one of your warriors, so we're going to let Harding be better at things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's just like you... Also, if I could go back and redo my blind Let's Play, I would absolutely send Harding to her death, because Davrin.
Yeah, I've never been able to follow through on Davrin. I tried, and then I got halfway through.
See, if I hadn't done it my first playthrough, I never would do it, so part of me is a little glad that I did do it. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was very lucky in my first playthrough because I was romancing Davrin, and I was very lucky that I chose Harding to go off. Otherwise, I would have been absolutely devastated.
Tosh, Davrin. Yeah, it's only Tosh, Davrin, and Harding that can succeed in the defend. Like, you send someone down to defend. And I think it makes sense they had to give you 3 people, but it's like, what if your party is Davrin and Harding? You have to, like, change your party at that point.
Oh yeah, but then I had to change my party for the bit that goes before that, because my party is usually Lucanus and Emmerich.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to change it up because I needed both of them for the previous tasks.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to take our break here, guys, just for a couple minutes. It's mostly to tell my daughter night-night. and then I'll be back, and we'll keep playing a little bit. We're going to talk to Morrigan and talk to Mythal, and then do a couple more side quests. I don't know if we're going to progress the main quest today. Probably not, but if we do, it'll be at the very end of stream. But I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. So I will be back, folks. Don't go anywhere, because the stream is still live. Just be soothed by the Be Right Back music. And I know most of you are watching me in the background while you play other games anyway, so be soothed as I go to talk to my family.
Be soothed.
I have returned, folks. Cass is not here. As Cass, well, it's like 3:30 in the morning. First playthrough of used to do party members. My go-to is Balara and Lacanus. I was a warrior. Having to assign Lacanus to things and double up on warriors was weird. Double up on warriors? I don't even think I've done that this run. Remember my very first playthrough of Dragon Age Origins? My team was... Because I was so bad at, like, game, and I like, didn't like mages. I didn't... Not, like, anything like, ew, magic evil. I was just, like... I didn't like using them, because in the very beginning of the Dragon Age Origins, mages are super weak. They become very strong in the later parts of the game. So I played... My first playthrough of Dragon Age Origins... My go-to team, when I had the full party, was myself, who was a two-handed sword-wielding warrior. Alistair, sword and board. Leliana, who was my love interest, and she was an archer. And I rotated between Sten and Oghren for my third-party slot. I had 3 warriors. I only brought mages if I had to. Now, granted, in my first playthrough, I played on casual, so I didn't need a mage. But every playthrough after that, I was like, oh, mages are useful. It's funny, because I actually started watching Let's Plays, and that's what made me realize that.
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dread Wolf's crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The 2 gods have always been linked, have they not?
Mythal!
First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form.
That's true.
Then, when
she
Solus
did do that.
spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
He did that too.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Because she's got Mythal in her ding-dong.
You saw for
well, not in
yourself
her
the
ding-dong.
Dreadwolf's
She has Mythal in her,
Mythal stood
comma,
against the
you
gods'
ding-dong.
manipulations of the Blight. She was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Because she was in your mom. That one is true.
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down to spirit, she returned.
This is accurate.
Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel.
Also
Over
accurate.
Centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power.
They kind of retconned the way that scene looked. And the dialogue was extremely changed. Because in Inquisition, it was more like Mythal was on his side. And was like, very on his side. But then in Veilguard, they kind of changed that conversation to make it seem like Mythal was not okay with what he was doing. And you're her.
So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
I mean, I'm not a Dalish, why would I care?
What? That was like how Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain can talk in your head, but...
Yep. 'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
You just have a little piece of her.
Are you then?
I once
in her
feared
ding
Mythal
dong.
would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and...
I would say Morrigan doesn't have a ding dong, but in this timeline she does. His name is Alistair.
Shadowed memories through which to sift...
I headcanon that even though in my universe Alistair and Nora are married, that after Morrigan and Alistair had their one-night stand, because my warden would not cheat on Leliana, Alistair and Morrigan like continued to have a little tryst. Yeah, why aren't you an elf?
How can you carry
oh my god, Valerius, you can't just ask someone why they're not an elf.
The spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Why didn't she help the elves? Yeah, that's a very good question.
All of our civilization, the wars, everything elves went through. Where was Mythal for us then?
After the god's betrayal, she was a shadow of her former self, bereft of her power, slowly regaining her strength over the centuries.
And a dingling. We can't
So she
erase
aided the
Zevran.
elves as she could, speaking in dreams.
I don't think Zevran can be considered
counsel of
hers. I'm pretty
lights
sure it
and
would be,
prevented wars.
that's Liliana's. Liliana and Zevran have
now
a
we know.
friendship like that. Can you help against the gods?
Do you have information we can use against Ghilan'nain or Elgar'nan, or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
Why did they have the dagger?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own.
Mm-hmm.
I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
And probably the Inquisition, but how did all this happen?
So
I love this
there's
part of
the
the
soul
game.
of an elven god
It's
inside.
hard to sit through in long periods,
How does that
like
even
when
happen?
I'm playing like on my own
Mythal's
again,
last
because I already know all the
host
stuff.
was
But
my
it is still
mother,
interesting to
Fen'Harel.
see and hear.
Oh.
Yo, mama.
When I learned she intended me to become
Well, her
the next
mama.
receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own.
Well, that's not what you thought was going to
Inevitably
happen.
came
No,
to-
that's a retcon. That's not what she thought would happen. She didn't think she was going to become a receptacle for Mythal. She thought she was, unless she's referring to after Inquisition, she was afraid of that. But then she shouldn't be because Flemeth still had her own personality. She was afraid her mother was going to use her as a vessel for herself, not for Mythal.
Pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was.
Plus,
and
Morrigan
was
has a
not
sister out there
My
somewhere.
mother.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't Alistair kill her? If I remember right? I can't remember what happens in that comic. I can't remember if Alistair killed her sister or not. Because there's a comic about Alistair where they meet Morrigan's sister who is trying to repopulate dragonkind. And Alistair's blood, the Theron blood, has, like, magic in it for some reason. No one fucking knows why that a human bloodline has magic in it. And she wanted to use Alistair's blood, and Alistair said no. On the note of Alistair's family having magical powers, did you know Alistair's dad, King Merrick, who you can read about in the books The Stolen Throne and The Calling, has a magic dick. His dick cured Alistair's birth mother, Grand Enchanter Fiona, who was at that time Grey Warden Fiona. King Merrick's dick got rid of the blight in her. She had sex with Merrick, and then she was no longer blighted. Now, there's a theory that it's because she got pregnant, but, like, no. Either way, Merrick has a magic dick, but Alistair doesn't. It's weird. I've heard theories that the reason why Alistair's blood doesn't have as strong magical powers as his father's is because he's blighted, because he's a Grey Warden. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense. But this means that Kaelin probably also had a magic dick. It's so wild that of all the things that's important in the Dragon Age prequel books, The Calling and The Stolen Throne, the most important thing is that King Merrick Theron has a magic penis.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I. At the start. Mythal's memories.
That's fun
were
fact of the day
built
for those of you who have not read the
this
Dragon Age
amazing
books.
woman told me.
To be fair, I
But I
haven't
must
finished
accept them
Stolen
of my
Throne.
own accord.
I've read The
Decision
Calling,
was
but not Stolen
paralyzing.
Throne. We
What
should ask
would it
Queen and Nora
mean
about
to
that.
become such a host? What would be
I mean,
lost if I refused?
They're still married at this point, so he's got to be doing something right.
Which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret.
I
of
had,
wrong,
and also if you play as a human female, if you play as a female warden and romance Alistair, it's canon he's not bad at sex, so.
My mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
How'd you and Solus get along? Yeah. I love this. Because Solus hated Morgan.
Met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
He hated
I
her so much.
'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories.
Yeah,
At the
it
time,
was.
I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments.
Mm-hmm.
He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Aha, my hair. Hair's being a problem today. Okay, so what do we do?
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows.
Sorrows,
Tell me then,
prayers, sorrows.
what do you make of Solus?
What do you? That's a good question.
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that.
That's fair.
Even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Which is wild coming from Morrigan. Like, that girl would, like, in the previous games, that girl would have fist fought anything. I think Valerius thinks he's torn but doesn't know it.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
I think he does,
Exactly
but Valerius...
like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots.
Mm-hmm.
Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction. A belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal.
True.
'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position
It's
to
very
determine
true.
how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Yeah, not alarming at all.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Yeah.
More comforting, Morrigan.
Okay, that's funny. I don't think I've seen that dialogue.
Secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her.
Also, guys, if you haven't already, please remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already.
From Elgar'nan.
Maybe if you want to help out more, you can become a member, get access to emotes.
This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Eiley is mad. My daughter's mad because it's bedtime. There are two of you.
Another fragment of Mythal, in addition to the one inside you.
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece.
There's the Morgan we know. Just being like, bitch.
The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original.
Yeah.
Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Fen'Harel, are but one example.
Yeah, Dirthaman and Fen'Harel were once the same spirit, and the spirit shattered, and they became two different gods. Survive.
All of that sounded great until I survived the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elgar'nan, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god.
So arrogant
She is
and powerful.
unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing.
That's true.
It may give you options against Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
I think we're just gonna go do it.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal.
Oh, that's comforting.
The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elgar'nan. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not.
True.
There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
Oh, gods. The Evanurus are gods! And then they say shit like that. They're totally fucking gods. Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's go talk to Mythal.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole.
Yeah, caretaker, you're not helping my nerves.
Or be sundered completely.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've done the fight with Mythal once just to do it.
Close to where Morrigan said that
And
fragment of Mythal.
pretty fucking hard. So we're not going to do that. Oh, there she is. There's a god of us.
That has to be her.
Fragment of Mythal herself. We talking or fighting?
Guess we'll find out.
Planning on talking, but we'll see.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions.
Mm-hmm.
I never again.
And you are kind of basic looking.
In the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
My children? That's what she
The
says to an
part of me
elf.
that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanurus, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here.
Damn, that sucks.
I cannot return to the world.
That sucks,
Even
homie.
True fade is denied me. All I can do.
Just having to watch, yeah.
Have you come to
It's gotta
seek
get
the
boring,
blessing
man.
of your god?
I don't know, people.
Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice
That's a good.
herself
That's a
to defeat the
good.
monsters Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain have become?
Watching people do things. That's a good comedy, tragedy, something. Die false god. That's the elven option.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
Oh
saw
god.
Solus's
Rolling
memories,
my eyes.
his regrets.
You saw
So
the recollection he
fucking
cultivated like a tree,
pompous.
twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting
So full of
my
yourself.
time, or you will kill
Self-righteous.
me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
We must stop the gods. Start with that one.
You can't want Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet they were better than the others who threatened your ancestors. Monsters like the Titans, or selfish fools like Anaris.
Monsters like the
Set
Titans?
life
Ooh.
aside, and tell me why I should help you topple your own gods.
Put the blight aside. They wronged you.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
I mean, not really, but...
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Gotta stop the blight.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
Yup.
And?
You stood against it. Ah. This is just a dumb thing to say to a fucking god. Now, you stood against it. I'll give Mythal the credit she deserves in that she stood against the blight and was like, hey, the blight's bad. I think Mythal is a fucking horrible person. And she was a very... She's almost as evil a god as the other Evanuris. She just masquerades as being a good person, but she's not.
Stopping the blight
Most gods
mattered
aren't good
enough for you to
people
talk to Solus
in
even
fiction.
after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other
And
gods.
in general.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
That part I agree
If you wish
with.
to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
She definitely is a piece of shit. But when it comes to the blight, she did stand up to Elgar'nan and the others. And they killed her for it. We are worthy.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
Nah.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people.
That's actually true.
What is a protector to you?
Building a safe place.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone.
Not killing monsters.
It means
That's
defending against danger.
that's bloodthirst.
It also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
Your arguments are
Yay!
compelling. I find you worthy, Rook.
Yay!
I have spent
That was
thousands
easy.
of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty,
It can.
this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely.
I'm not going to use it
To
though.
protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power.
Mm-hmm.
Evil has intruded here. The Blight.
Oh, I know.
Seeded by Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain.
We're going to go fight it.
Find it. And when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
Yay. I think Davrin, Balara, and I are going to go fight that, like, right now, actually.
The essence of the Protector.
Ghilan'nain.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive. And now how to use it. But God knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
Yep, we're going to go fight it, like, right now, dude.
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
Unique longsword. No, thank you. Might put it on, like, as, like, a cosmetic, though.
And we didn't even have to fight her.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
It definitely will in, like, 2 minutes. Because I don't have very many side quests left to do, and one of them is right here. Why did I do that? I didn't need to do that. Doing things I don't need to do. Da 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 da. Boop. Oh, looky. Another chesticle. Pale reflection. Actually, let's look at that in a minute. Oh, I can't fast travel, I'm falling. Okay, we're gonna fast travel back. Oh, not there. 35 to 45. Well, we're level 43. We should be fine. We should be fine, maybe. We're gonna die, aren't we? Let's do this. Wait, I'm missing one?
This door. I think the
I'm missing one? Hello? Locate the final source of corruption? Who the fuck am I missing?
So we took...
Hello?
Balara, how is it you're the first veil jumper I've ever met?
Oh, well, we're new. Just started up recently. You know, when Arleth Forest started going all weird?
When was that?
A little bit before Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain showed up.
Where's the final source of corruption? I killed the one in Docktown, didn't I? I definitely got the ones in Hosberg. There's not one in the Necropolis. I got the one in Treviso. We're going to have to go exploring. I don't know if I actually got the one in Docktown. Is it this? Huh. I've never had this before. Hold on, I'm Googling this. Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's better not be a glitch. Of corruption. Maybe, because I know I got the one here. Actually. Let's check Arleth. But I don't have a quest for it, that's the thing. And I remember doing the one here. Yeah, because I got the chest for it. I got the chest in that zone. I'm just going to see where they all are. My daughter is screaming her head off. Several areas in the crossroads see what turns to play if the team wants to play. Oh man, my daughter's not having it. There's not one in Ravane. Let's go to Treviso. Maybe I missed one in Treviso. I don't think I did, but... maybe I did? Let's see. Because it would be over here. Nope, I got it, but let's kill these Venatori anyway.
Trouble nearby.
Yeah, it would be over here. I got this already. Huh. And
finish them off.
okay. I've never had this happen before. Usually, because there's quest markers for them, isn't there? Okay. Or did they remove the quest markers to make it harder? I got that one, I know. Yeah, because I got all the gates. I'm confused as fuck now. I've never had this pop-up of like, find the vital source of corruption, and then it's Necropolis, Docktown. It doesn't say what that alluvian's to. Hall of Valor. Hall of Valor, Arlathan, Ravane, Treviso, Docktown, Necropolis. Yeah. Who's missing? Okay, let's see. Who's missing? Ravane, Arlathan, Hall of Valor, Treviso, Docktown, Necropolis. Is it Hosberg? No? I got both of those. I know I did. Let's check anyway. Yeah, I fought all three. I know I fucking fought all three.
Careful ahead.
Oh, I went to the wrong area. I think Betrayal of Felson was the first one I fought. And even then, the Betrayal, it would be on the map. Like, it would be on the map. Well, that's the thing, Hank. Even if I... No, because that's not how it works, dude. Like, even if the essences aren't picked up, they show up as quest markers on the map that they need to be picked up. You might be right, but, like, I'm pretty...
Didn't think it went to the Antiphals.
There's pieces of it scattered through. Some of it trails off in strange places. Ancient Tevinter abandoned it. Didn't say why.
I'm just gonna find that shit off screen, I think. Cause like... Where's the other zone it could be? Like... Here. You might be right, but like... If I remember right, even if you like...
Trouble coming.
I don't give a fuck about trouble. This is not the right place either.
In we go.
Fuck off, I don't care about any of you. I'm annoyed.
Keep it coming, Rook.
And it's weird because the quest marker is on an alluvian that is unmarked. Which I'm like, that's also... something that shouldn't be a thing. So I'm trying to think where I haven't gone. And there's definitely not one in Kal Shirak or Asana Nagat, so it's like... Why am I... Maybe. Because that is where you fight Betrayal of Felos on, so... Yeah, I'll check that next.
Nicely done, Rook.
Okay, there's no more enemies. Good. I hate how you can't zoom into the maps to like fast travel to specific fast travel points, like in the crossroads. It's kind of annoying. No, it's not saying it's under... Oh, I see what it's doing. Mm-hmm. Try to figure out where it could be. Yeah, and the quest marker is not showing me what level it's on either. So... Huh. The maps are not very great in this game. I think I have to go all the way around down below now. Well, thankfully all the Venatori stayed dead. I swear, if it's down here somewhere and I just missed it...
Balara, how is it you're the first veil jumper I've ever met?
Didn't y'all just have this conversation?
Just started up recently. You know, when Arleth and Forrest started going all weird.
When was that?
Little bit before Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain showed up.
That can't be a coincidence.
Lines up nicely, doesn't it? Well, not nicely.
Okay, how the fuck do I get over there? How do I get under there? I don't remember at all how to get over there. Is it over here? No. Huh. That's what we're doing rest of stream, guys, probably. Searching for this fucking thing.
Why are there so many undead? Something's keeping us out.
Have I not been down here? Oh my god.
Got company.
Did I straight up just miss an area? No, because I remember doing the Rothera stuff. I remember doing this, did I not? Huh, okay. I guess we just completely forgot something. But it's weird that it wasn't showing. I think we did go through this, but maybe we forgot to pick something up. This is weird. I probably just forgot to pick it up. but whatever. Did these things respawn? Well, no, because we just saw that, like, the Venatori in the other area didn't respawn, so, like, I think only the random encounters respawn, not the, like, scripted ones. I guess so, whatever.
We're clear.
Black comes back if you don't completely annihilate it, so maybe they just respawn and left up against the essence. Maybe. Or did I? I might have forgotten to do this. I don't know. I was so positive we had all the essences. Yeah, I need this.
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
No, not that one, Brooke. Get it. Get it, Balara. Yeah, definitely over leveled for this part. I'm instinctively trying to double tap these enemies. Because in the first Berserker, enemies, the undead, you have to kill their soul, or they get back up. Like after you down them, the little orb of their soul stays up, and you have to kill them first. Okay. Now moving on. I think I'm also just doing a shit ton of damage because of necrotic weapons. Which is permanent because of the Zevran sword. I know how to do a takedown game.
Insignia. Those were General Rathera's soldiers.
Right. I remember now. An old ally of the Dreadwolf, and now the gods are raising them to slow us down.
Oof. Yeah, I must have forgotten to do this. Interesting. Did I not fight Belisan? I thought I did. Huh, okay. I must have forgot. Maybe that was another playthrough. That must have been another playthrough that I fought him. Interesting. Well, sorry, Balara. I need Emmerich. This thing's weak to necrotic, if I remember right. We've had Davern with us for a hot minute. Let's bring Tosh. Let's bring our favorite duo that love each other to death and totally don't get annoyed at each other all the time. Emmerich and Tosh.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Yeah, I guess I didn't fight him, huh? That explains that.
Undead. Take... Get down.
Well, I'm very over-leveled for this fight now, so even on Nightmare, this should be a joke. Get him! Raid of Decay! Get him!
It's desperate, and it's drawing from the fate tear to regenerate.
Oh my god! Necrotic Weapons is making this a joke. Overwhelm him, and then I do this. Oh, already? No, game. I need to hit him. Just heal me. Okay, you know what? Fuck these mages. Kill them. No, I'm definitely overleveled for this fight. I probably didn't need to change my team up at all. Fuck off, mage, you little bitch.
We have them now.
His back turned.
Get him.
Understood.
Tosh. Get it up and ow! Got him. Fuck yeah. Could have sworn we did this much earlier.
Another Fate Tech closed, another Revenant destroyed, another Essence gained. That makes 3 Essences. We should start looking for somewhere to use them.
Yeah, I know where to use them.
It's gone. And the Fate Tech too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna... No. I also hate that you can't change to the menu when that's open. Okay, now we're gonna actually try to fight this thing. That's the last thing we're gonna do today. And we're not bringing this team. We're bringing our elfy elves. Bringing our elfies. We're mostly bringing Balara for heals, though.
Must be why the Revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there.
It's a Durgan. It's a lot of blight. A lot of blight first.
All this blight. Feels like we're choking on it.
A lot of blight.
Feel it down there. Ready?
Ready.
Why did you say that, Rook? You're not a warden. You can't feel blight. Oh, that's bullshit. That should have hit that. Okay, come on. Yeah, come on, beastie. Weak to fire.
There. It's been feeding on the blight.
I kind of wish... So that's kind of a problem with, That's kind of a problem with the way they handle dragons and shit in this game, and enemies in general, is they can't have multiple resistances or weaknesses. Like this dragon... Vulnerable to fire, resistant dice, that's it. I'm getting rid of the blight. I'm waiting for Mythal to show up. Yep, here she comes. Good. Get it, Mythal.
And she's a dragon, just like in our old legends.
Thank you. Yeah, get her, Mythal, or get him. Her. Blood dragons are women. Okay, that was decent damage. I need you to go boom and you to go boom. I keep pressing X! Ah! Woohoo! Good shot, Rook. Nope. We're having a ranged battle. Oh no. That hit me? You know what? Go, Sparky thingy. Woohoo! I can't believe I'm doing this before Kataranda. Come on. Come on, bitch. Get it! Arrows! Get her, Balara! Hell yeah! Woo! Action games are so much fun than slower RPGs. Which is much as I love Baldur's Gate 3, it can never have boss fights that are as intense as an action game. Turn-based can be more intense than an action game. No, it cannot. That is one thing it simply cannot do. Nope. Davern, become tank. Come on. And get it. Wait, what? Balara, why? Why'd you heal me? I didn't need it.
I'm there.
yay! Oh, that didn't work! Damn it! Balara, why? Is she auto-doing something that she shouldn't be? Like, I'm looking and she's ready to go, and then she does something automatically. Come on, no. Oh, damn it. There's so much damage. Whoa, where's all this damage coming from? Okay, yeah, you go do that. Come on. Come on. Okay, that didn't kill me. Ah, damn it. Thanks for the revive. Come on. Can you end that already? Davrin, tank. Oh, fuck you, game. Here, let me pick these up real quick. Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit! Okay, I need you two to create a big ol' boom. Come on. Whoop! Nope. Get out of the way of that. No, you're not hitting me with that! Lightning to the titty! Ow, you bit me. Fuck off. Did you just say righto, Balara? Hey, Balara, give me a heal. I'm gonna slice and dice a little bit here. Does this create overwhelm? Yeah, it does.
Thanks, Davrin. No problem.
Got it. Boom. Good, good. Now Balara.
You got it.
Woo! 9999. Okay, Davrin, do that. I'm gonna do this. Come on. Come on. Valara, get it. Come on, we got it. Come on, guys. Davrin, just a Son dive it. That didn't kill. Headshot kill. Fuck yeah.
We did it.
Corruption staunched. Heaven mirrors cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals. A sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
And that was just a fragment of the
Hell yeah, we did it, boys.
must have been powerful before.
Okay, we're getting a high level. All right. We're definitely going to unlock the thing that gives the ending that we're never... the secret ending that we're never going to see anything of because BioWare hates us. Well, EA hates us, and we're never going to get to see the Executors. Because the game hates us. No Executors for us, guys.
Fascinating. Unforeseen.
Who are you?
Must not reveal. Must not alarm.
Yeah, I'm pretty alarmed.
Soon, though. Very soon.
Yep. Go back. Thanks, buddy. Let's get out of here.
To other shores.
Other shores? No, we get like 4 shores, guys. The game doesn't give us more than like 4. Okay, well, let's see if we got the special, some dialogue stuff here from, you know, the gods. Nothing? Oh, yep, here we go.
Untold years asleep, only to see our sanctums defiled.
Yep.
Even Arlathan is trampled by cast-offs and mortals. We must secure the Alluvians.
Mm-hmm.
We shall. The Ontom are uneasy in the crossroads, but they know their duty.
Do they?
If they fail, give the best preserve to me for improvement.
Ooh.
Dead on, Tom. We're already on it.
Still haven't got the one where she talks about Davrin. Travel to Lighthouse. Alright, do we have any dialogue here? Nope, no cutscenes. Okay, now what quests do we still have before more main quest stuff? Let's see. I want to guess. I can't do that one yet. Kataranda. I think we can do one more dragon fight before next episode and then leave next episode focused on story stuff. Return to the Hall of Valor. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bring Tosh. She's an electric dragon. I don't remember what she's weak to. Definitely not Balara. Detonates overwhelmed. Detonates me. Emmerich. We're probably going to be way overloaded for this fight, too. Let's see what you got.
We've got the best gear for your beast fights.
Not quite there yet. What the fuck is that? Sting. Okay.
Have a good fight.
I will.
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Sounds right. Oh, what? That was dialogue.
They're talking about a dragon. Kataranda?
She's a big dragon.
Kataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vincimer.
The Vincimer was kind of friendly, though.
Kataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
And she's not a Vincimer. Because they're calling her Kataranda the Storm Rider, that leads me to believe that she is a Gamorrean Storm Rider from, like we fought in Inquisition. Real quick, guys, I'm going to do some cosmetic changes real quick. Let's make sure no one wants to talk to us right now. No, same people. And then we're going to go back to the Ravane Coast with Tosh and Emmerich. Yeah, because I want to change our main sword's look to Mythal's Light. Because Mythal's Light looks fucking awesome. Can I change it to Mythal's Light? Or is that the alternate weapon? I'm gonna be mad if that's this side that has Mythal's Light. Man, it is. Why is it the left-handed weapon? Okay, well, with the right-handed weapon, let's see what we got that looks cool. Oh, God, that looks awful. It looks okay. Looks nice. Too big. Noble Sword. Or Optimus Spain, I think. Seafarers. Yeah. I want to go with a curved sword. So, double curved sword look. Very piratey, yar. I kind of hate the Mythals that you can't choose, like, for each side, like, the same look. Overall, I like the rogue armor set and weapons better than the mage stuff, and better than the one-handed swords for the warrior. The daggers look dumb. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's go fight us a Durgan. A little... Oh. I guess we'll fight some undead first. Man, I am real good against zombies and undead with this new weapon. Oh, even my bow is necrotic? Dope. Oh, we're gonna wreck Kataranda then. She's weak to necrotic. Oh, hell yeah.
Perhaps this lost treasure is in the wreckage nearby?
Come on, Tosh, breathe fire.
Nope.
Transposition of Mythal. Okay, they were dialoguing.
About that subject from before.
Hold on.
To think.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, where's the third one? Oh, does it drop the subject if it does it more than twice? That sucks. Okay, let's see if they start talking again. I wanted to hear that dialogue! Damn it, game. No, no thank you. I just choked. Then you do that. Ow, what the fuck, game? Ah, come on, game. Emmerich, kaboom him. Got it. Woo! And I didn't even have to use all my HP. Whew! Game's a little tough sometimes. But only a little. When I've been... It's very different from the first Berserker, but honestly, this game has more similar combat to something like that than it does the other games people were trying to compare to, like Dragon's Dogma and, like, The Witcher and shit. And I'm like, Dragon Age Veilguard's combat is a lot more soulsy than it is any of those. And that's why a lot of people are comparing it to God of War Ragnarok, because God of War Ragnarok's combat is also a little soulsy. People just don't want to admit that it's soulsy. I swear, people will argue so much. No, it's not Souls-like at all. God of War Ragnarok's not Souls-like. It's not a Souls-like, but the combat is reminiscent of it. Because we're about to fight.
Threw that ship like a toy.
Looks like something took the treasure and buried it.
Okay, let's see. Come on, Hassan. Whoop. Get it. What made it kind of disappointing in this game is there's no trophy for Nightmare, and I was kind of like, I want to play this game on Nightmare for the trophy. I have a friend who always does Nightmare runs of the games, but he was like, I don't have motivation to do it because I don't like that there's no trophy for it. There's been a trophy for beating the game on Nightmare in every Dragon Age, and there's not this time, and it makes me not want to do it. Like, you know what? That's totally fair. Get this one, maybe? Ah, there we go. Cover cut around his church. Oh, this fucking part.
I flew off with the treasure.
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
Fuck off, fucking crow! That's true. Crows do enjoy the shinies. I need to play a mage all the way through. Like, I've played mages, but I've never gotten all the way through with one. I don't enjoy their combat very much, is the problem. Which I know is a hot take, considering the majority of the fan base is like, Mage has the best combat and Veilguard, and I'm like, I didn't have that much fun with it, but I'm going to give it another try soon. Maybe my mind will change. I mean, that happens to be a lot with video games. Like, I change my mind quite a bit.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of mythology.
Oh, good. They're actually doing it.
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it that Morrigan helped the Inquisitor.
She did do that, canonically.
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
I love Tosh so much.
We have to ask her next time.
I love Tosh so much. And that is so on brand for Tosh. And me, frankly. Dragons, 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 dragons. I do like Mage, but you've really got to get the hang of the switch between the staff and the orb. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want to be forced to switch between weapons. Like, that's one thing I like about Warrior, is it doesn't make you... You don't have to switch between weapon and shield or,
We have to pay you? I feed you
Great
hot
Axe
dogs every week.
and Hammer. Like, you don't have to do that. You can just use one. Which I do. And I've done one run fully Big Hammer, which was the one I did on YouTube. Okay, I switched to Sword and Board occasionally on my Let's Roleplay. Mostly because I was like, okay, I'm doing this for YouTube, I want to show it off to people. But then for the, but then on my own, I did a run completely two-handed Warrior and completely Sword and Board. And I vastly prefer the two-handed, but the Sword and Board was still fun. Like, I did not expect to enjoy Sword and Board as much as I did. And I was like, yeah, this is real good. This is real good. I fucking love it.
And be ready with poisons.
Sword and Board was
Like,
great.
Dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
It is funny. I played as a human. And humans are weird for Sword and Board because the swords are like almost long enough to actually be considered long swords. Which I know they're not, because I know technically long swords are two-handed swords. But like, if you're a small person maybe, because for me, I hold a long sword in my hand, I'm like, this is a one-handed sword. Because I'm a large person. But like, I just got annoyed that the swords were so small. And they don't scale for your character. Like, this bow on my crow's back is the same size as it would be on a Kunari crow. Or Kunari rogue, I mean. Yeah, let's do this. Fighting Kataranda is the last thing we're doing tonight before we end in the next week's stream of Veilguard. Which may or may not be on Sunday, I haven't decided. We will be continuing the main story. We're gonna beat the game soon, guys. Oh, good. I remember Wheat's a necrotic. Actually, do that. Get it. Now, this bitch slapped me. I'm failing at this. Come on. Emmerich, make it go boom. Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Yay, yay, yay. I don't know, I think it might be Kataranda's beach, Tosh. Okay, I have necrotic weapons up, so this fight's gonna be pretty easy, I think. Okay, now we're gonna throw all this. Okay, can you guys actually do this? Maybe. Oh my god, her HP is gone. Ow. Keep forgetting that I'm playing on Nightmare, but like, the recommended level for this is like 32? I missed. Okay, cut her on. Oh my god, I have a mod that lets inspiration sacrifice 4 and went to inspiration at 21. I have that same mod. I have that same mod. It's so great, isn't it? I didn't have it in the last episodes I recorded of the Dark Urge Let's Play, but I have it now. So you guys should see that in like the next session or two of my Let's Play. Because that's been I've been trying to record that when I can, but that's probably not going to get uploaded regularly again until we finish the first Berserker. Which I made a post about that I was like, guys, first Berserker's taking priority just because it's the new game, and also I'm having so much fun playing that. Tosh, can you do the...
There we go, Tosh.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
Get out of there!
Come on. Get it. Come on. Oh, her health is melting. Oh my god, that was easy.
Good fight. We just took down Deathstorm the Storm Rider. We are drinking for free tonight.
And I believe there may be some treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Storm Riders carry around bits of their hoard.
Audacity. Audacity! Each sword attack assumes an arrow against 50% bonus to damage. That's if you're not an archer build. That's a non-archer build weapon for sure. That's for if you're going, hey, yeah, no, I'm not going to shoot my bow ever. Cool. All right, let's go back to the lighthouse. Oh, I'm getting a little tired. Cold tie. Defeating Cadaranda, yeah, we know. Thanks, Isabella. Does anybody want to talk to me? No. Still no. Let's go hear the banter before we end the episode. We got a lot done today, though. We finished the Regrets of the Dreadwolf. We fought the Blighted Dragon. We fought Cadaranda. We got a lot done today.
You know, Tosh, I discovered a large jar inlaid with a golden flame pattern at that Kunari burial site I examined. I presume it was for storing specific organs after death?
No, the Assolitar doesn't hold anything. It stays empty. Like the body is empty now that the spirit is gone.
Huh, interesting.
It seems you know something about ancient Kunari customs after all.
What? No, that's... Everybody knows that.
I didn't know that. I mean, I've heard that dialogue before, I just forgot. I'm gonna have to remember that for my Dragon Age Let's Play, though.
That thing you said about Ghilan'nain, it jogged a memory.
Mm-hmm.
A warden claimed he found his way under a mountain. Saw a pool that merged creatures into new, terrible forms.
Sounds about right.
Right. That matches some of the legends. They say she healed people in those pools.
Doesn't sound like
That
healing.
warden, his story, it could have been demons or just nightmares of a bad time, but now I wonder.
Well, we haven't found one yet, so let's hope we never do.
That's one thing to hope for. Davern and Hassan. Let's go talk to our boyfriend. If I was your boyfriend, I'll never let you go.
You did real good against the Gloomhowler boy.
Yeah, he did.
Just be careful. Still a lot to learn. You're getting there.
Are we gonna send the Griffins off to be part of the elves? I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're gonna save the game here. This is gonna be where we end stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoyed this episode. This was a lot of fun. Makes me want to keep playing, but like I definitely need to keep the streams kind of short and concise every week. Otherwise, you guys are gonna start expecting 10-hour streams, which I only do on launch days and special occasions, like 1,000 subs and stuff like that. Which the next one we do that for would be like 2K subs, which we have a while till we get there. We're not even at 1,100 yet, but we will get there. Someone unliked the video. Wow, how fucking rude. Anyways, guys, thank you all so... Because we had 10 likes on the video, and now we only have 9. Interesting. Someone unliked but didn't dislike. I wonder if someone probably did that on accident. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the next stream of Dragon Age the Veilguard. I don't know exactly when that'll be, and only in the next couple weeks. I have friends coming this coming week for Ren Fair. So there will not be a stream on Thursday either. There will be a stream on Wednesday instead. Probably Pokemon again. Maybe Dragon Age. I haven't decided. But and then next week, I don't know if we'll either stream on Sunday or Monday. I haven't decided because I still have a friend in town for a while. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching.